Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The War for Wildemount. All right, let's get back into it. As our adventurers, our heroes, have made it to the City of Nicodronas, where they have discovered where Nahon was staying, tried to apprehend him. Some shit hit the fan, almost, as everybody scrambled, trying to figure out what was happening. Amari had teamed up with Nahon, leaving everybody. And as they had split up, leaving the group kind of separated, everyone searched for Amari and Nahon, making their way through the city, staying at an abandoned building, also trying to hide from Lord Baccus. And as they were staying, as most of you were staying in an abandoned house, Amari and Nahon, you guys were in your own little hideout that Nahon had found previously. You were then welcomed, or not welcomed, but greeted by Kestra, as he had stopped by to talk about a plan and to talk more about what had happened. As you guys had been hiding the rest of the night, the bigger group, with the rest of you, were found by Bacchus's men, to which Sir Markus was taken, and you all were dismissed, never to come back. And as Markus was taken to Bacchus, he was stripped and beaten in public display in front of a good portion of the lower districts. And as Lord Baccus had left Markus in the dirt, lying in his own blood, Amari and Nahon, disguised by Kestra, as they were trying to make their way to meet the rest of the group, stumbled upon him. There they talked to him and tried to convince him to stay and help. The discussion went well, as to Markus kind of was on the fence as what to do. And the rest of you all make your way to the temple, or to the Raven Queen temples, making your way up towards the Opal Archways district, where most of the temples are. We open with, it is beginning, the night has fallen now, or it is just setting, the sun at least. And you three, Lesia, Uriel, and Mayette, you guys have now reached the Temple of the Raven Queen, where it is these three kind of it's in a rectangle shape, the building, but it's one major box in the center, while there's two smaller boxes kind of attached to the sides, kind of protruding out. You guys can see that most of the building is this dark stone, and has all these strange archways and such, as green vines have kind of mingled their way into with the stone as well. There's no little gate or anything to separate the building from everything else. It's just next to the main street. But as you guys are kind of looking at the area and people walking by, There's a fountain nearby the main courtyard as well. What do you guys do?
Bit is going to instantly walk up to the fountain, pull out a little vial of holy water, and refill her holy water vial. Just gonna go. Thank you, Mama. I promise to be careful with this. Lestia, do you want to go inside?
Yes. Leslie's gonna look around and make sure there's any of the Stilizos are around.
There's a few Zalezos, but most are just on the street themselves, patrolling. They're not inside the temples at all.
Okay. We should hurry. And then she's gonna start making her way toward the entrance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just yeah. Okay. I'm coming. She's gonna like shove the things back in her her pockets and kind of like quickly like hike her dress up and like start running up the stairs, excited.
Yuri's gonna follow, a little confused, looking at Mayette.
Hi.
You guys,
Is it something wrong?
This is like the greatest place ever. Why aren't you more excited?
I'm sorry. Never been here before.
Why not? Like amazing.
I've never been in Nicodronas before.
Me either, but I'm sure it's going to be a pretty cool place.
Alright. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Right. Continue up the stairs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Same.
okay. You guys had entered through the lower section where there were the waterfall was kind of in the center of the larger square that you were in. As you go up, there's hallways around the square building, but since you guys are on the second floor, looking around, you can see through the little archways, kind of almost like this little scene right here, where you're able to see above the city and see out and about. The view is amazing from where you guys are located in the city. It stretches out, and you guys can then see the sea and a few of the sails just making their way as the ocean is kind of lit by all the stars and the moon that is out.
This is very cool.
Yeah. Lessia, what did you want to do in here?
I need to send a message and also hopefully get some information.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look around for someone who looks like one of the temple leaders.
You guys have seen a few people around, but you haven't noticed anyone that looks to be a priest or priestess to the Raven Queen. In the out, like being outside of the buildings mainly. There is rooms that you guys can enter on like the top section next to the kind of open archways that or the open little window archways that you guys are next to. If you want to enter inside them, you may look.
I'm hungry. Maybe we should find, I don't know, like a study or something. Maybe everyone's like, I don't know. Is it prayer time? Middle of the day.
We can take a look around.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone knows what we need is.
Yeah, I mean, worst if we can't find anyone, we'll just yell for them.
Alright.
Right.
What do we need?
Well, I need to drop off some donations. I need to get some food. Get my dress cleaned. Holy crap, it's a mess. Estia needs to deliver a letter. There's a few other things I need to grab, but I'm not going to blurt them out right here.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna take a look around up top here where we're at first?
Yeah, you may enter. The doors, they're a little bit ajar. They're kind of like one is they're double sided usually, and one is closed and the other is a little open. You've seen people kind of enter in and out of them.
Okay, I'll take a look. What do I find?
You enter and you can see columns of books, and like at the end of the hallway that you're looking at, it's very short. It's probably about like 60 feet. This is a very small little library section, and you enter and you can see some people just looking around in the library. But then you notice a tall elven woman in an all black dress, very skin tight almost as well, but very elegant. It's like she kind of starts walking over to you all. May I help you?
I am looking for some information about a ziggurat on an island to the south.
Elven ziggurat, or a ziggurat on an island. South of the Menagerie Coast.
Leslie nods.
You may walk through those doors, go down 2 doors, and then go to take the door on your right afterward.
Thank you. I am also looking to send a message out with the ravens. Where would that be?
Those would be outside in the eastern end of the building, in the eastern courtyard. She's like, many thanks. If you need anything else, just let me know.
Yeah, where do we drop off donation?
Donations. She begins to look around. I always forget about those. You may want to speak with the High Priestess, Erin. She's busy at the moment. But, if you wait an hour, she should, or maybe even less, I will be able to reach her for you.
Do we have that time?
I do not know. The others are waiting for us. I'm unsure when the boat leaves.
Well,
We will finish what we came, and if there is time, then we will.
I mean, the sun just went down, so I don't think they'll leave during the night. Not much to see there, if they can help it. Might crash into something if they don't.
yeah, but then if we miss them, we start nightly prayers, and then we have to wait for, the midnight ritual, and it's just going to be a busy night.
The priestess is gonna eye you for a moment, Lesia, as she, when you notice her looking at you, she seems to be looking at your sigil, the Raven Queen one.
Oh, wait, my necklace or the sapphire bird thing that I got?
Sapphire bird thing. Where did you have that out? Is it not out?
It's not out yet because I haven't turned it into a belt yet. It might be kind of like on my person on a pouch, but it's not clearly visible yet.
Is your idol visible?
No, that would also be with the other thing. Some of it might be poking out, though.
She kind of just eyes you for a bit, kind of confused. But my name is Priestess Yeswin, so if you need me, just call for me. She just starts to back off into the back. In the back of her dress, like along the shoulders on down, it seems to have these very dark feathers, almost.
Can I get the name again? Sorry.
Yes, Win. Here, type it.
I'll just look to the others since like I am going to go check out what she told me to go for the information I seek.
I did Ziggurat.
Mm.
I'll join you then. I could do some speaking.
Yeah, I think I'll go too.
Right. And then I will lead the way following the instructions that we were given.
Right.
2 rows down on the right.
You go past the double doors to the next room, and you enter like this very like calm space, and on one side of the wall towards on your left is this large Raven Queen shrine. There's a few people kind of next to it praying as the ravens are kind of like all about in the room, and you can see there is just an open atrium on the top for the birds just to fly in and out. But there's just ravens just all about in this room, and it is kind of like fluttering about, and there's some cawing and squeaking. But that is almost all the noise that is coming around here. Lesia, you notice strange runes that begin to kind of glow all around the room, from the ground up to the outlines, the edges of the room that go all around the statue in itself.
Alright, can I recognize any of the runes?
You would recognize them, like, as you can speak Elven, that they are protective runes, and they are divination runes that kind of go with the rune and kind of give it more power to draw itself to the Wild Mother.
The Wild Mother?
Excuse me, the Raven Queen. Pardon.
I was like, wait.
They're giving it to the Storm Lord.
Okay. This isn't the messenger area though, correct?
No.
Okay.
But you see doors on the other side of the room.
Okay, and we will continue after I finish my inspection of the runes quickly. I glance over at Mayette. Does she seem to notice them too?
Because Mayette is magically attuned, she can. You can kind of see most of the ones that are on the statue. There's one that only you're able to see though, Lesia, you think, because she didn't notice it. It was just right at your feet in the center of the room. It was a very strange kind of circle that was a spiraled. It was also the brightest in the room too. Excuse me.
Kind of the same message as the other ones, like protective divination based.
That one you can't read.
Okay.
That one seems to be a lot older.
Right. I'm gonna try to commit it to memory.
Something wrong, Lesia.
No.
Hey, Lesia, want to see something cool?
I raise an eyebrow.
I'm gonna pull out one of my roses, and I'm gonna go up to some of the circles. I'm gonna put it on one of the circles, and then I'm gonna say a little prayer and see if it disappears.
Roll the d20.
Hi.
you place the rose on the rune, and as you place it, it just begins to dissipate with this kind of glow that just that starts from like the tip that works its way up all the way to the petal or to the bud of the flower. As it just disappears, it kind of fades into this like sparkly blue that just disappears into the air after that, or dissolves in the air after that.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, wow. But are those real? Are they magical?
Sort of. Remember how Amari was always trying to mess with the weave, saying you could travel through it and stuff like that?
Aye.
Well, okay, so like being stuck, reading boring books forever.
Aye.
I used to send stuff to my mom, and that's kind of how she sent me Merla's feather that I can call Merla. It's pretty cool.
No. Alright. He kind of like looks
Awesome.
around the room looking impressed. Apparently he doesn't see the runes at all.
There's a few people that were very like shocked. You can see lines along the wall, but you can't make out like a language or anything from it, Uriel. It's very strange. This room is you can kind of feel some sort of energy about it, but you don't understand it fully, I guess.
Alright. I guess with that done, gonna move on, continue following the directions given.
All right. You enter into the next room. It is just a normal library room, the same that you were in previously before the one. You make your way towards that, or the one side of it, as you see a door on the right side. Oh no, excuse me. You have to go through that second door. So you go through the one on the opposite. You go through the other doors in the opposite room. Continue your way to where it kind of forces you to turn right at the corner of the building. It is another it looks to be statue room and other kind of it seems to be this another raven place, or place to store ravens and such, as they're kind of like housed in this section.
As
And
we're
as you-
walking,
oh, sorry.
as we're walking towards there, Mayette's gonna go, oh crap! She's gonna call up, Mom! Sorry, I forgot to ask for my mask! If you could send it back, that'd be great! They just like catch up.
Lestia winces a little bit.
For you what?
A few people just kind of like look where it was coming from. Like, what the?
Oh, I left my mask back at my house, and I wanted Mom to like get it for me.
Oh.
Okay, kids leave their toys places all the time. It's not that weird.
Are we at the place that we were supposed to head up, or is there still more to go?
You continue your way down on the right as you go through the door. You enter into the space that has long tables and just kind of maps sprawled over the place, and other scrolls as well. There's a few people kind of standing around looking at maps on the table as well.
Is there anyone here that looks like a priest or priestess?
Yes, there is. There's a woman who seems to be talking with a man with long hair and a mustache that kind of like goes down almost like a handlebar as well. He looks very Spanish, as he has this very elaborate rapier on his side, kind of leather garments. He eyes you as you walk closer, and the woman that he was talking to is a very tall elven woman as well, with kind of blonde hair at the tips, but like black hair at the roots, and with another dress similar to the one that you had seen before, except this one on the shoulders has silver plates, and she seems, or silver like little pauldrons, and she seems to be wearing a necklace that is almost similar in design of your pendant or your sigil that you had found near that tree.
Gotcha. Okay. Is she still talking with the man, or is she kind of stopped?
She stopped as you guys approach, and she kind of gestures over. We are in a meeting. Could you give us in 1 moment, please?
Of course. I'm gonna look around while we wait, and see if I can find. You said there's maps all over the place. Does one of them kind of have the island that I'm looking for, possibly? Like, maybe has a.
You can roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna do the same.
You can help her if you wish, Yuri.
I prefer to roll my own. It's better if we split up.
No worries. No worries. As you two do that, what do you do?
Okay.
What?
Hi, guys.
Was that guidance for me, or?
Yep.
Okay, so add a d4. 14.
You start looking at the map, and all you start noticing is these islands there's these little plots of land that are scattered about. However, you don't know which one that you're trying to find specifically.
Okay. But it's in that area, for sure.
There's another little group of islands just like off to the right of it as well, and you're like, well, fuck.
Okay. Alright. I guess I will just keep looking around until she's ready. Actually, can I see if I can hear any of the conversation?
Pretty sure you can. Your passive perception is like
21.
23 or 21. You're in the space with them, about like 30 feet away from them. So yeah, you can hear all of it for the most part. You hear the woman speak. Well, your journey it's not going to be very easy, Captain. Seeking guidance from us won't just give you safe passage. What you're trying to do is dangerous. He just kind of looks over. Dangerous is my middle name. Thank you for the help. Starts walking away. Walking like the opposite direction of you all. Kind of looking back, noticing you all, and continuing off.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman then starts making her way over to you three. Hello. My name is High Priestess Erin. How may I help you?
I am Lesia of the Silver Vigil. I am here hoping to get some information about a location.
Lesia of the Silver Vigil. Ooh. Haven't had one of your kind around in a while. When... Well, do you know if a man named Nikolai is still a part of it?
He is the leader now.
Leader?
Indeed.
Why doesn't he tell me anything anymore?
I could not say.
It's been years. Years. But anyways, enough gossip. What is it you all need?
I'm looking for information about an island that has a ziggurat. It is somewhere to the south of the Menagerie Coast.
Island with the ziggurat. Well, could be any bit of numbers of islands. Could be any number of sunken islands as well. Similar reefs could contain these ziggurats.
I will describe the island as best I can from my vision.
Island? Yeah. It was above. It was on land, you say?
Yes.
Let me look. She starts grabbing maps and looking around. She wrote bad, but modifies okay. Kind of looks over at you. It's just hard to say. Could be over in the southern Gate Reef, the island of Buwali.
Can you spell that?
Oh, the others.
Or it could be an island above Rumblecusp, but it is very dangerous there. It is said to be an active volcano. Could be any of those two places with an island that large that you describe. You speak of this almost as if it was something you'd seen before, but you are... It seems like you haven't been there, so where did you learn of this place?
I had the vision.
He raises an eyebrow. Vision?
Mm-hmm.
I see they're not like me. Or you.
I mean no harm. I'm just doing the work of the Raven Queen as much as I can.
And Mama thanks you for this. And I thank you.
The that necklace. Do you what is that symbol on it?
It's a symbol of protection. This gives me guidance, and knowing that a piece of what the High Priestesses in the Age of Arcanum had made from when the Raven Queen would visit them. So just some of the pieces. Yes, it gives me the ability to have more connection with her.
I see.
It is what normal... Not all High Priestesses have them, but this one is an inheritance from my family line.
Are they common?
No. They're not. Like I said, not every High Priestess or High Priest would have one. My family, the Umberos, they've been around for quite some time. We've been on this continent for thousands of years.
Are they all about that size?
This vary. Depends on which family that had made them. My family had made this one.
I see. Thank you for the information. I think it will come in handy.
We're glad to help. Please do make a donation if you can. It always helps the church. It always helps us to keep this place going. You may head over in the box in the front of the place, if you didn't see it already.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, jeez, yeah. Sorry, she's gonna reach into her one of her pockets and just pull out like a huge sack of gold, just like dump it like in her hands. Be like, I was supposed to give you this. Sorry, I kind of forgot. It's roughly like 290 gold. So I don't know.
I think we are supposed to put in the front, I think.
That thing's filthy. I'm not touching that.
If it's this large, then you may just give it personally. But good gods, this is not what we haven't had a donation this large in forever. Well, thank you. What is your name?
Oh, Mayette Visborn.
Right, Mayette Visborn. What? How do you say?
Born. E-I-S. Born.
Spawn. Thank you very much. Your donation is very, very much welcomed.
Oh, no, my family's always donated here before. I'm sure there's like a record of it somewhere. Did my dad leave me any letters while I'm here? Or any weird books? They like to do that.
Not that I have seen, not in that name. Do not think. You may go check the record keeper. She is just down below. Out.
Yeah, sorry, Lesia, I'm gonna need to do that real quick. I know we need to get going.
Is that where the messengers are?
It's the same woman, in fact.
In that case, we are heading the same way, Mayette.
Perfect. If you tell anyone my real name outside of this place, I will kill you. You understand that?
Yes,
Let's go, Mayette.
Good.
The high priestess just has this very strange look about her. Like,
wait, she's a high priestess?
She's the high priestess.
I thought she was. I thought that was something else. In that case, Lesia's gonna think for a moment, and actually, I asked about the necklace because I did find something recently, and I'm going to show her the sapphire being held by the raven.
If she had kind of like this very stoic face for the most part, until you had pulled that out, now she'd kind of like went full excitement mode, as just kind of having this expression, this large expression of, oh my gosh, this is what, like she just grabs a hold of it and where did you find this?
In a shrine out in the forest. I was led there.
It called to you.
By wisps, I think.
She is very. She kind of has this raised eyebrow and such looking at you. Roll persuasion with advantage. Bless you. She looks over and just kind of sits. She looks at the idol and kind of looks over at you all. Face kind of getting a little nervous. And this idol, it belongs to an old family.
What's family?
Pethorns.
Do I know them, Red?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Disadvantage though, because it is an elven family. It's very old.
Sure. Oh, well, okay.
No, you've never heard of them.
Could I roll as well?
Yes, disadvantage as well, because
Of
it
course.
is old.
Nope.
Sorry, ma'am. Kind of like bows his head. No, what about them?
They were one of the few families to be accepted with the fold of the Raven Queen to work with her. To be accepted and brought right after the calamity. There's no Pethorns left on this planet. She's looking at you very confused. You're not of Pethorn bloodline, are you?
I could not say.
This is very strange.
We found it out in the forest. Not far from the road.
By a shrine, you say?
Kind of looks up to Lesia.
A combined shrine for the Raven Queen and the Wild Mother.
This is very strange. This is very, very strange. How did we not see this? It was so close. Is it hidden?
Hi.
I do not know if I would have found it without the wisps.
Hidden in plain sight. This is what the Raven Queen likes to do at times.
Forgive me, but will-o-wisps are the servants of the Raven Queen? Is one of the rumors I have heard. Is that true?
At times, yes, they are just spirits that are lost, that help. Spirits that do favors in order to continue on, to have a purpose.
Aye.
Once in limbo, it's very tough.
Aye, thank you.
I do not know if I am related to these Pethorns, but all I know is that it seems I am meant to have it.
If you saw the wisps and they guide you to them, then maybe. You handed it to her, correct?
Mostly just showed it to her. I'm reluctant to let go of it.
It would have kind of like wanted you to flip it around, and that's when she.
I would have showed her, like, if she had, but.
She then just kind of like looks over to you and says, "Well, you are blessed by the Queen. May she guide you your journey."
I am thankful for the guidance she has given already.
Yes, we might explain your visions now if you have that on you.
was not the first. There's been a few. Not all of them make sense.
This is why you spend a lifetime trying to decipher them. And even then, we still don't know.
I'm sure it will make sense when the time is right.
She gives a nod. Hopefully I may see you three later. May your journeys be well.
Thank you, and may the Raven Queen guide you.
May the Raven Queen guide you.
Uriel bows his head.
She bows. And you guys start making your way off to the courtyard on the eastern end.
Mm-hmm.
You all see this older lady who has a black dress, but it's more loose and such. And she has a lot more feathers that kind of like go off and along the sleeves that kind of are loose and they kind of hang down like wings in a way. She has like two ravens perched on her, and she kind of starts walking over. Ah, hello. Hello. How may I help you?
I am looking to send a message out.
Messages. We may do that. We can do letters as well. However, they will only come back here if they
That
wish
is
to.
fine.
All right.
I will, Is there like a station where I can write out a letter?
Yeah, there's like a little desk over the outside
Right.
part.
Is there a charge?
There is only a charge of 5 silver to send a message.
Alright, I'm gonna head over and start writing out the letter in code.
Okay.
And it'll take me a few minutes if Mayette wants to do her thing.
And Mayette.
Oh, hey, random question, probably not, but I haven't got any letters for a born, have you?
She looks around for a moment. Starts to search through some other little files and folders that are around. No, not that I have seen. I am sorry.
Do you have any letters from people who haven't grabbed them in, I don't know, say 30 years?
Yes. There's a few stack. There's a stack right here. I haven't gone over. I don't know if there would be anything. She kind of throws it on the thing. Like it's a little large.
Okay.
I almost wish to burn it, but I just can't. I love to just kind of collect everything.
I was hoping to find a letter either from my dad or mom. That's a long shot. Yeah. Yuri, do you want to write a letter to anyone? I mean, we could send it like anywhere.
I was thinking about it. This is not only limited to the faithful, correct? I do have someone I wish to send a letter to.
You may send it to anyone. However, the charge is the same.
Aye.
Correct, yes. Unless you wish to send a package, an item that it is larger.
No package. Just a letter.
5 silver.
Aye.
But it will only be returned here if there is to be a return. The ravens are only a part of this church.
I do not expect a response. So I'll hand over the 5 silver, and I'll write down a letter to addressed to the Knight Avon, telling him that my mission has completed and I am now heading back. Although it will take some time because Teresa had passed away in an NK attack.
Okay. All right. You write a
I
letter.
I tell him, please do not respond back, as I will not receive it by the time you send. So yeah.
All right. You both write your letters and pay the woman and send them off.
Oh,
The ravens will, depending on where they are, it will take them a while.
This is going to the Silver Vigil in Rexentron.
And this one, she looks over it.
Felton one. I give her the not exactly sure, but I give her the this one Knight Avon typically pick up letters.
Yeah, it would have been at the outpost over there.
Yes, in Felderwin. Hi.
All right.
Hey,
Thank you,
sorry,
Nick.
another random question. Do you
Hmm.
know if the High Priestess Erin here has like the traditional ritual makeup and stuff? I borrow.
I do not know if there is any here. That is a personal question. I don't have any on me, but the priestess, yes, one. She's very good at that. You may ask her.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I need, and then we can probably go and catch up with everyone.
Hi.
Unless there happens to be an apothecary here, but I did not think so.
Probably that in the market.
There isn't any. But there is a potion shop in the open quay, indeed.
Would they have ingredients there? I am looking for some specific things.
Yes, they would. They have lots of items there. It comes from both supply of the Empire and the South.
You would still be open at this hour?
Probably not.
Alright. Are there any that are open?
No, I do not know. I just stay here with my birds.
Fair enough. Alright, I look to Mayette and Yuri. I just need to stop by the donation box before we go, and
Hi.
then I think I'm ready.
I will leave one as well.
Yeah, I just need to like bump into any priestess and just be like, hey, let me borrow your makeup.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah, girls share makeup all the time. It's not that weird.
Oh, alright.
Leslie looks confused at this.
Yo looks equally confused.
Okay, I just need some hair dye and stuff. Jeez.
It's okay, sorry.
You guys continue. You deliver the letters. You go to the front. You donate, and on your way over, Mayette, you had crossed paths with Yeswin and had asked her for makeup. She, with girly giggles, just totally is able to give you some help, but she doesn't have a lot of stuff like hair dye or anything. Just like just kind of stuff to brighten you up for a little bit.
Oh well, okay. All right. We should probably really get going. Yeah, there's a...
All right. So we'll continue off into the darkness, into the open city, with the city or the open city night with the lights and everything, and the smell of the ocean air as it kind of like makes its way down through the alleyways and such, and the streets that you guys are passing by. And It is a very lively city. Now that you guys are kind of going through this section in the opal archways, it is a lot more brighter than it was over in the lower district in the Restless Wharf. There seems to be a lot more people enjoying their time here and kind of lounging about, drinking and walking about.
Gotcha. As we travel, I'm just gonna try to keep an eye open for any open herbalist or apothecary by chance.
Okay, will do. All right. And as that happens, Darminicus, you start watching the ship more and more, and you notice a very large, kind of red minotaur walk in and carry 2 crates on his shoulders and like place them on the ship, kind of walk down and carry things over. There seems to be a few others on top as well. And as you were watching, you had seen a man with a kind of like handlebar mustache and like long hair, or kind of like midish long hair with leather armor and very intricate rapier kind of make his way over to the ship. You've watched them gather up their men, and a few of the people left the ship except for the large minotaur. As you watch everybody from that ship enter the local tavern that is just down the street, off from the docks.
And this is the Emerald Eye ship?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna head on over to the tavern and try to pop a seat as close as I can just to listen in.
Okay. You get up and start making your way over, passing by some shops that are starting to close up and everything, and everybody is starting to pack away their stuff and goods and make their way home. But the most of the naval or the like big warehouses, they don't seem to close. They keep going. Just a new shift arrives, you think. And as you're making your way down the streets, Markus, after the other two had left you, you started making your way down to the docks. And in your kind of like stupor, you were searching for any kind of ship, but you looked at this kind of big pile of ropes and barrels and such, and you see this like kind of passed out old dwarf. Kind of looks a little ragged, sleeping like a cozy bear next to or on top of the ropes. You kind of see that, and it almost couldn't resist the fact of sleeping in there. So you plop on.
So I lay down on the ropes?
Yeah, you passed out on the ropes. You couldn't make it. As you were about to make your way more towards some of the ships, you just fell on the ropes. Not fell on the ropes, but just kind of like they just looked too good to kind of like pass by, and you collapsed on them, snoring with the old dwarf.
What a couple.
Darminicus, you pass by this kind of like this old dwarf and this ragged beat up human that's just laying next to him, snoring like a baby. Make a perception check as you're like noticing them.
All right, perception.
As you're looking at him, you notice the dwarf is just drooling out cold with this large glass of, or this large empty ale mug that is just next to him. But the human looks very familiar. You recognize him, and you instantly you see Markus on just lying there, broken and beaten.
Holy shit! And I sort of stumbled my way towards Marcus. I get on one knee. Marcus. And I slap his cheek a bit. Marcus.
Slept instead.
What?
On the side.
Oh shit.
He tried to open his eyes. Like the left side is completely smashed, and the left eye is closed and swollen. The other one is swollen as well, but not that bad. Try to open it slowly and look.
How are you physically?
Intact.
What clothing are you wearing? Like
he had just pants, and they're just ripped too.
Yeah. Jeez,
He's got
Louise.
nothing else on. He's got no shoes, no socks, no boots.
I look around. There's not really people walking around, right?
There's some people walking around, but they kind of don't notice you. They just kind of just notice you. To looking from the outside, they just kind of notice a person talking to two homeless people that look like.
Oh, by the way,
Marcus,
he has shit on his face as well. Probably smells bad.
Okay. I go to my bag and I grab I grab traveler's clothes, and look, we need to get you into something. It's cold right now. It's dark. At least something to warm you up.
Spin. In. And then he just collapses.
Oh gosh. All right. I'm going to put the clothes on him.
Okay. You start to clothe him and get him more prepared.
All right, and then I'll see if I can try to get him up, like body wise, not laying downish.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, but you are able to clothe him. And by the time you kind of finish in your disguises, you two entered the docks. Unless, I don't remember if you guys were going anywhere specifically else. But Amari and Nahon, you guys are kind of walking down, and Nahon, you've noticed the Emerald's Eye just not too far off. As you
Go on.
Yes, you've been scouting ahead for a while, so you knew exactly where it was going to be and such.
Yeah.
You just were kind of describing it to Amari.
Is that over there? Like I said, the green eye.
Oh, do we really need these disguises? Since I guess since now Markus is coming along with us, do we really need them?
Perhaps best to keep them in the city. You never know who else is looking for us, like those men. Remember?
Mari's hand comes up and he kind of scratches his beard that he has on his face now, and nods his head. I suppose.
I could just no issue probably, especially if they are adventuring type. I could just say I'm tiefling. This guys will wear off in a few hours. It'll be
Probably. For now, though, I suppose it's probably. Yeah, you're right. Let's just keep the disguises up until we get on the ship.
do we have a choice?
No, I suppose not. I'm not even sure how to end the disguise anyway. He looks down at himself.
Right. You have to teach me about magic eventually.
if possible.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do the talking when we come up on the ship.
Yes.
What am I trying to do? Just get passage for the two of us, me, you, and Marcus. Who else? The others?
Two of us say that perhaps others are coming. We do not know yet.
Okay, sure. I can try. See if they have the space for us.
Yes. Perhaps at good time, perhaps mention that I am tiefling in disguise, so that they are not shocked when I show up in their boat.
But well, okay. If I tell them that we're
Yeah.
just in disguise, do you not think that would be cause for concern, especially for people that's traveling through trade ports and
Well,
whatnot?
the
What
other
if they might
thing
think,
is,
oh, these people are hot. You know, they want them on another ship.
perhaps, but it's important to mention that I am tiefling, as they are not trusted very much. So, is reason for that excuse, I guess.
They're trusted. They're trusted here. There's
Sort of. I'd prefer to be safe.
I agree. I don't know much about the people on the ship, but we'll
You know what? I will bring it up when
see what
we
happens.
get on the ship, perhaps.
Right. Well, that's probably well. Okay. How about this? How about we go on the ship, ask him if we could have passage, and then talk to the captain and let him know the situation.
Right. Yeah, that is
Sure.
fine.
That sounds good to me. Let's go.
Mm. All right.
And then we'll start making our way towards the ship.
Okay. You guys head towards the ship. You all head towards the ship, and
I am kind of looking, keeping my eye out, rooftops and alleyways and such for people stalking us.
okay, make a perception check.
Well, there.
Amari is going to be looking for like a dock worker, I guess, someone that looks like they're working.
Fucking hell
like they're
again!
working.
That's Uriel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or are you just in Uriel's thing?
Yeah, my bad. It's fixed.
Okay. Gotcha. No
But
worries.
yeah, so he's just looking for like a dock worker, somebody that looks like they work on that ship, the Emerald Eye.
Okay. All right. You guys start making your way over there. As Darminicus, you pick up Sir Markus and start
Come on.
kind of dragging him. Where do you drag him?
To the nearest bench.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bench kind of off to the side, kind of nearby the dock entrance to the Emerald's Eye.
Oh, and before, actually, yeah, even before that, I toss one gold to the sleeping dwarf.
You just throw the gold and it just like hits his face, like, and it just like hits the ground, and he just.
Yeah. Too much power I'm trying to hold at the same time. All right, up and at him.
You pick him up and continue off. Just a few more steps and set him on a bench. Markus just continues to fall off and is out cold still.
Well, all right, I'm gonna leave him laying on the bench as long as he's not laying on the floor. I'm good.
Okay. You leave him on the bench and you keep watching as you stand there.
Yeah.
You don't notice the two people that just walk right by you, and you two don't notice at all as Darminicus is kind of like off to the side and kind of bends over. You guys just walk right by him. As Amari, you're kind of fixated. You're fixated on the looking at the ship. You see this large red minotaur just on the top deck, pulling some rope around and like kind of getting everything seaworthy.
Okay, I am not going to promote or to approach him because he looks scary.
He is very huge. He's very large. He's probably about like 7 feet tall, but very built at the same time.
Is there perhaps a human man of ample size?
No, there's nobody else on the ship.
There's no one else on the ship. A big ship, just him.
Yeah. Well, it's not that big of a ship. It's probably you can see it's. I made a mistake. I told you it's a 16 cannon ship. It's probably more like a 10 cannon, where it has 2 decks. not 3. It's not 3 level. It's a 2 level.
Or probably somewhere else. We could check the buildings nearby.
It looks like you
perhaps.
could pick me up with his left hand and just throw me off the ship. I don't
Yes,
don't
we
want to
could.
talk to him.
I
Fine.
think-
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No.
No, it's
Well,
just look at him. He's huge.
Yes, he is.
He's taller than me. He's like 2 of me. It's 3 of me.
All right. Well, I do not want you to have more of a than you already have. Perhaps we could check the buildings. Maybe they are just I don't know, shopping, drinking.
Probably just drinking, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What if he's the captain? Then we'll have to go home at some point.
He is only one on there. Could be captain. It could be I don't know, muscle.
Both.
Could be both.
You see him just like pick up one of the cannons with both of his hands, just like poof, set it in place, kind of dust off his hands. It made it look so easy.
Well, okay.
Looks about right, doesn't it?
Let's just go talk to him.
Kind of smirks over to you, like kind of teasing you a little.
I'll start making my way in that direction.
Towards the ship.
Yeah, towards the ship. I'm not gonna go on it.
You start making your way, and he starts reeling in some more lines, and notices you guys walking towards him. As you guys get closer, he doesn't say anything until you get really close. And at one point, he just kind of looks over, acknowledges you, and continues working. What do you need?
Well, I was just wondering if you were the captain of this vessel.
No, I'm not the captain.
Well, I would like to speak to him, whoever would, to put it plainly, well, me and my friend here, and possibly a few others are looking for a passage, just generally to leave Nicodronas and head towards another port. And I was just wondering if you had the room.
Captain's in that tavern over there. Ask for a man named Navos.
Navos, okay. Thank you very much. I'll go see.
Yep.
Amari will turn around and start heading that direction towards the tavern he just pointed out. That wasn't too bad. He seemed kind of nice.
I mean, people don't usually attack somebody unless you insult them somehow.
Okay,
so-
true. But he just looked like the type that you would just look at him and he's like, puny man, you know?
Fair, yes, but I don't know.
Oh wait, I forgot I'm in disguise. I don't look. I'm big now. Okay, anyway, it's good.
Yes, of course you are. I kind of like punch him lightly in the shoulder. My fist phases through. Like,
Fuck.
Now that's hard.
What?
Was it that hard?
Yeah, it was. You hit me very. I'm going to bruise now. No,
Sorry.
asshole.
Ugh.
Anyway, just gonna keep walking. Make my way to the tavern. Did you say his name was Navos, right?
That man's name is Navos. Captain
Did
not
captain
say.
Navos.
Did not say. No, his name
said-
is Navos. Yes.
He said no. He said the captain's name was Navos.
I think he said wait.
He said the name
Shit.
of the captain was Navos. Let's go back. Should we go back and ask him?
No, it's well, maybe we can ask.
Let's just go. Let's just go to. I think his name was Navos. It's fine. Okay.
All right. By the way,
Well,
change of plan. You are a researcher looking for interesting places. Sorry.
okay. It's good.
Adventurers boat. They are looking for interesting things, places,
Interesting.
adventure, gold,
Okay. Very
shit
good.
like
Very
that.
good. Looking for. I'm a researcher. Looking. Where am I from?
Uh,
Zadash. Let's say Zadash.
All right.
For the I don't know. Under my own volition, I'm a noble man. Okay, I got it in my head. Let's go. My God.
All right.
No problem.
Perfect. You get this.
Let's go. I'm gonna walk into the tavern.
All right. You guys make your way into. What's it called again? excuse me, the Withered Bird Inn. As you guys enter the place, it is a half tavern, half inn. But you make your way through. But as you guys enter, Lestia, Mayette, and Uriel, you three start making your way towards the docks. And you guys can make a perception check to kind of look around and see what you find.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are broken.
The algorithm is broken.
What is
Beep
going
boop.
on?
You know what, you guys got this. I'm
Awful.
good.
Awful.
You know what Yuli is doing? He's looking over his shoulder, wondering if the ravens are following him.
Oh,
They
that
are.
was weird.
And you just spent all your net once, so it's all green from
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll be
we're
good.
now.
It'll be good for the rest of the night, unless it just continues. That'd be terrible.
It could,
In
it
which
might,
case, you're not alright.
Yeah, in that case, you're fucked.
I'm totally fucked. Yeah. All right.
So, Lestia and Mayette, you two you guys notice the large ship, or not the large ship, the green ship that kind of stands out from the rest, as it has some kind of dark greenish sails to it. And you both notice Darminicus kind of standing over a bench with somebody kind of ragged and everything, but you both notice him to be Markus, except he is fucked up. Like, really bad. Badly fucked up. He's got shit on his face, too. And as you guys approach, the smell of it kind of gets a little harsh. But you guys know the location of the Emerald's Eye as well.
Lucia's gonna head over to Darminicus.
Yeah, right now you see me have my body is towards Markus. And I don't think I'll really notice you until you really approach.
Darminicus.
Huh. Alicia, there you are.
We're back.
Yeah, and look who I found. And I point to the Markus.
See.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. He's just really hurt.
I have an idea.
I was walking around the harbor and I talked to the wharf master or the wharf the wharf master. A lot of the ships are self-manned and stuff like that, but you got the big one. I try to point if I can see it. The Emerald's Eye. It's got a lot of adventuring type people.
I believe that is the boat we are looking for.
Oh. I asked the wharf master about ziggurats on islands. They only told me about islands to the south, but I didn't get much from there.
I might have a lead there. We found some things at the temple.
That's good.
A few possibilities. It is possible where the Emerald Eye is heading. That is where we need to go. Have you met with them yet?
No, that was my next choice. That's how I found Markus. A lot of guys started walking towards this inn over there, this tavern area. And the one person who caught my eye was some dude with a handlebar mustache and a long, hair. On the boat's a Minotaur, but I don't think he's the captain. Captains like to get drunk. They don't need to drive. They don't they don't need to sail. Gee, I'm sorry.
They can drink and sail.
Have you seen Amari and Nahon?
No, maybe. No, I have not.
Amari made contact.
Maybe Markus has seen him.
I look down. Is he still unconscious?
He's passed out.
All right.
Have I noticed at this point that these guys are talking?
Yeah. No. You noticed. You didn't when you walked over, Uriel. You were just kind of more just frozen in awe, looking at the person that is just kind of messed up on the ropes.
Hmm.
Kind of, you were looking at him, not sure who it was for quite a while until about a few minutes into the conversation, it just hits you.
Yeah, so Uriel's gonna like go from like this blank inquisitive expression on his face to, oh god, it's Markus! It's a look! Oh god! I'm just gonna run over. Just gonna kind of like grab his, a shoulder or something like that, just to look at him. What's happened to you?
Don't shake him. I tried that.
Hmm?
Don't shake him. I tried that.
Is
He's
he-
really hurt all over. Plus, smells of shit.
God, look at that. Saddlelock, do you hear me?
He is non-responsive.
Oh,
I'm gonna reach into my backpack and start pulling out the healer's kit.
oh boy.
Okay.
While
Nothing-
you are doing that, I'm going to go check out the inn, see if I can figure out.
Yeah. Remember, handlebar mustache, long hair.
I'm gonna head over to the inn.
All right. Start making your way. Mayette, what do you do?
Just gonna go over to Markus and look at him. Markus, I don't know if you can hear me, but I feel like you might have deserved that a little bit. You know what? Maybe you're wishing I gave you those clothes now. Maybe you aren't. But just so you know, if I find Nahon and you try to kill him, I'll have to stop you. Sit on the ground. Where'd Darminicus go?
I'm right here next to you. I'm gonna stick around too.
And so is Uriel.
Yes, Uriel's gonna try to heal him as well as you just kind of plop down next to him.
Darminicus.
Yeah.
What happened back there? Is this what happened to Markus? Was Markus beaten up or something? Did Nahon and Amari get taken?
Well,
Look
I
at those
mean,
cuts. What are they made by?
well, I haven't seen anyone beaten up in such a long time. Really, I was saying as a kid, but by the way everything looks, it just looks like punches. I found him like this on the ground. I put clothes on him.
What happened?
Beats me.
Thieves in the middle of town? Could not have. He shakes his head. Could I try to make like a medicine check or something to figure out what exactly happened to him?
Yeah, go ahead. Then make another medicine check for the healer's kit.
For the healer, yeah. That's an 11 for the medicine, and my healer's kit takes up another use of 16 health.
All right. There you go.
16 health?
Yeah.
16 health.
As you are looking at the wounds, you can ascertain it was just a straight beating, but with something very hard. As you can ascertain that he might have a broken rib or two. He might have his jaw broken a bit too. It's not sure. You're not sure, but you start sealing cleaning some of the wounds and everything, and helping him out. Markus, that is when you start to come to again. After the pain just kind of like burns white hot, and once you wake up, it goes away.
So he Do I feel pain when I wake up?
Felt a little bit of pain.
He's laying down on the bench, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
allowed you to lay on the bench.
Try to open his eyes. Everything is blurry. He looks like he's focusing to see faces clearly.
Sherlock, are you conscious? Do you see me?
Agree.
I was done here. Just stay still.
Where am I?
Still in Nicodronas by the ports. What happened to you? Did you get caught by those men? Those assassins?
Assassin? No. No, this is the price for failure.
What?
Why are you still here? Why is everyone still here?
I just saw you on the bench. Apparently, Mr. Darminicus is was
No.
helping you.
Why are you still in Nicodronas?
Oh,
We need a way out. Yes. We're trying to find a way out. I think we have something. We just need to confirm.
it's only been a few hours since you left.
Yeah, well, eating takes less than that.
Mm,
Just looking for a ship. He reaches out and severe. He looks around to see who's there. Tries to sit up as well. Does he see? No, he sees Darminicus, right?
Said Mayette.
Darminicus Mayette myself, yeah.
I'm here. Hands on my side.
Right.
We are okay, but you.
I'm alright. I heal fast. I have broken my jaw though.
Mm,
I mean, sure, I understand that this is a price of failure, but they just left you like this?
Yes.
who did?
He looks away. Former lord.
What? You mean?
Baccus.
But just kind of looks you over.
Alright. Do it. I knew the price. Telling.
And he did this to you?
Yes. It would have been easy.
God, son.
It won't be the worst thing you see.
I mean,
Yeah. Be the others yet.
Markus.
Oh, just Lesia?
She
Lesia
here.
is inside
Yeah, she's heading
I-
towards that tavern.
to talk with the captain.
Possible, Captain.
But no,
We stand out at the most. They're here?
I can see them. Are they here? They are.
He laughs a little bit, but then he clings to his side. Yes, you disguised.
Guys,
Sons of bitches.
how?
They approached me after it happened. Yeah, well, They were disguised.
Wait, if they're disguised, how do you know it was them?
He looks up on you. It's the way they talk. Laugh. And mocks you. And laugh with you.
Yeah, that's them.
They even told me to go with you.
Okay, now I know he hit his head.
Oh, I did.
No, someone did that for them.
I did hit. This I'm imagining.
I don't think Amari and Nohon would willingly want them or want you to come with them. I mean, weren't you all like trying to kill Nohon?
Yes, and I almost succeeded.
Aye.
No, he looks confused.
Okay.
You
You have
what?
me shaking my head like, yeah.
I mean,
That's-
unless he almost died and you go and claim that you almost killed Nohon and Amari. Okay.
I mean,
What?
Hon looks a bit strange and talks weird, but
You know what? I might have in my head.
maybe.
He just kind of keeps going, and he's got weird horns, and his nose is kind of crooked, and got pointy ears, and his hair is kind of greasy.
Even, yeah, he looked kind of fat. You know what? I may have him. I'm so sorry. But now you're here, and I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah. You need to rest more.
No, I need to find the ship.
Darminicus, I
so.
think he's delirious.
Need to find the ship.
Ah.
Is there a sleeping dwarf right there?
Aye.
Right there, over there.
Yes. He's
He's-
drunk,
Yeah,
I
you
think.
look over
Yeah.
it, you just see him. He just same position that you guys first saw him in, has not moved.
Yeah, that's where I found you. You were sort of cuddling up a bit, but I didn't know if it was or not. But
Was I touching the dwarf?
no. I sort of pushed you off
Hey.
in that direction.
I need to find the ship.
We have something. Wait. Who told you that you could leave off? Wait, if you did meet Amari and Ahun, that means they want to leave by ship too?
Yes, that's what they said. They said they had a ship. Yeah,
I'll be damned.
We should probably go look for them then. I mean, if they're around here, you know, maybe they're trying to find a ship too.
Oh, Lesia apparently received a letter from Amari. That was kind of weird.
so I did not imagine.
Maybe?
Well, first off, all these coincidences are all coming in together. You with the
Aye.
boat, us with the boat. Wait, we all talked about a boat.
I was talking about a boat.
Yeah, I forgot. We did, we did talk about that.
I was actually looking for a different boat. One that are you going to Zadash?
Zadash is landlocked.
No, it's
Are you going to Zadash? Boat that takes me
no.
there.
If you take a boat, you gotta go back to Trostenwald, then walk up to Zadash. No, you could take a river, maybe a little more north. Close enough, but that's besides the point here. We might have something more south.
South.
Yes,
Or is north? What you do south?
we have our own war. Remember,
But I know
I sort of
Baccus.
like
Baccus will not
Are you?
rest until he finds you. South is his domain. Go north, you will be safer. Into the Empire and hide there. Stay away from the south. This man has spies everywhere here.
How far is his dominion?
What?
How far does he breach, I guess.
Wow. Even have spies in the Empire, but many.
You know that he doesn't have much mercantile influence, which is C.
All right,
Okay.
Uriel,
I
and Mayette, what did you guys learn at the temple?
2 islands. I think trying to remember. There's one called Boali and Rumblecusp, I think. Rumblecusp, yeah. Could be either of those.
Have I read anything about either of those islands in the religion study?
Make a history check with disadvantage, because I don't think so.
I think I already did, yeah.
Does Sir Markus know anything about them?
Well, that hurts.
Sour.
Brutal.
Sorry.
Would Sir Markus know?
About islands in the south, make a history check.
History.
Since you know those two, you might know those two. Yeah, you know a little bit about them. You know that Buali is. Hold on, let me bring up the notes real quick. Shit. So, you know it to be an island of an active volcano, where there are large jungles that kind of like use this space, and it is known to be investigated a lot by the Clovis Concord of area. That area is known to have pirates and smugglers around for the cover of the volcano.
What was the island name?
Buali
Wally and Rumblecusp, I believe, was its
and Rumblecusp.
Ruffle?
Rumblecusp.
Cusp.
You know this place to just be an island that the indigenous call home, or over there that there's some indigenous folk, some tribes people you don't know the name of. They are there from they've kind of like lived there from a long time, and they also live by a active volcano. It is known to just kind of be a spot for vacationing and fishing trips.
What do you want to do over there?
Beats me, gets us out of here, right? Sorry, both of you. Go ahead.
Sorry. Let's get had division. About going there, I think. A raven going there. Aye. When she almost died, I think.
This place is it's pirate territory. It's good for their activity. Active. I believe they trade with the tribe, so
I see. Pirates, that's worrying.
If you met up with Amari and Nahun, what was their intentions of going where?
they have a way out.
Okay.
Ship. Wanted me
Meet them here?
to pick me up in this square alley. Leaving is the best option. Me, it is. It's not my home anymore. In the night.
Where will you go? You said Zadash?
Yes, I was. Ah, this headache.
Hmm. Um, I'm headed back up to Troller when after this. My mission is complete, and I don't think I can go on that boat with you all. I need to get back to my knight.
It's done. Well,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Yuri,
you did good, kid.
Mm,
remember this. All lords, my commanders, tell us to do this and that, and we obey. But in the end, action stays with you only. Doesn't stay with them. You're the one
you
carrying.
can,
Understand?
he nods. I do, sir.
Yes, you will.
Thank you. Perhaps, do you have any gold on you?
Yes, I. Not used. Much used to. As a war. I know they need. Should have joined. Told him. And joined that war. Used. Cowardly.
Hmm.
Now this is my chance.
Maybe we can travel up there together on the way. I can say goodbye to you in Zadash. I don't know how well you all do travel after all that.
I wanted a
Some,
boat. Take me there until like
I I don't have any money really. I planning on
you need to go. You said he was
I
just was true about him. Be a good man.
the Lord.
No, the Lord. Be a good man.
What am my knight? Um, mm, he's a good knight, a very good fighter, and um he I
You can make an insight check, Marcus. Make a deception check, Yuri.
sure. What?
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow! Now you start rolling.
What the
high.
hell? What is this?
So Marcus nods.
You. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Sorry.
So Marcus nods and looks at you. It's good. It's
I
important to have a good man.
bound by honor, as is the rest of us. And it is an honor to serve, and it really is. It's my best chance, really. I'm happy for it. Thank you, sir. It kind of like sticks out a hand as if for a handshake, but I don't know. You can probably tell that he kind of wants something more akin to a hug, probably.
He extends like a hand. Pulls it firmly.
The kid's grip is weak, by the way.
Okay.
He's a little wiry, but there's not much strength to him.
Why did you choose this path?
Hmm?
Why did you choose?
Oh, really the best I could have. I hmm, it. I mean, I always wanted to protect people, and I always thought that knowledge is very important for that. But a sword is too. I wanted to learn a balance, I guess. But mostly, I am. I am the fourth son of the Elanair family. There were not many chances for me, so I took what I have.
He nods. Like, he understands why you choose this because like he paths himself like honorably.
Hmm.
As long as the end it's not the sword, shield that protects people. It's the heart of men. The heart is corrupted. You will try to kill people who deserve to die.
I
Probably end up heart clean.
Lord Baccus, do you mean? As the man who should.
Say it again, dude.
Lord Baccus, do you mean? As the man who should,
Just lowers his head. Chose poorly, but
hmm,
only now that I was blind. Every bidding, asking,
isn't that what we're meant to do, though?
it is.
Isn't the Lord the head and the knight the arm?
But like I said, it's important to follow the man with the right intentions. Your actions speak.
I see.
Have what it takes. I'm not in doubt.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot. I'll try everything I can.
Like Marcus wants to hug him, but
Yeah,
pulls back.
Uriel's pretty much the same.
When are you driving back?
um, I begin tomorrow, I think. No point in staying here. Or day, actually, maybe. I don't know. Not sure if I had the silver for a stay in the night.
So Marcus looks up and down at himself. Nothing to give you. Takes the pouch, 10 gold in it. One Amari gave him. Here.
Mm. But you need this more than I do, don't you?
No,
Didn't they take everything?
not everything. Oh. Yes. I
Mm.
give this to
I cannot take it. You
you.
need
Like a
to far
stare.
more than I do.
He grabs your hand and put it down on it. Put it in your hand. Have a safe travel.
What about you, sir?
I'll make my way. Work on it.
Hmm. I still not sure I could take this, sir.
Didn't ask.
Yes, sir.
Nods and pats him on the back.
Mm. I hope to see you again someday.
Knows.
Mm.
See you with your armor on. Always.
I hope so.
Down at Mayette. Very quiet.
Don't like boats. Not quite sure I'm going to like what we're going to find at the end of it either. But if Leslie wants to go, I feel like we should help her.
We finished what we started.
Did you
Yeah.
But not for Lord Baccus, but for ourselves.
just say Markus?
Yes, sorry, slipped out somehow.
What is it that you're hoping to find?
Something I can barely remember.
How would you know when you find it?
I'll know. Just I'll know what it is when I see.
And
Alright then.
as you start, making your way away, Uriel, you start waving.
Maybe I should say goodbye to Lesia first.
And then you head into the tavern. As you head in,
Hmm.
there's a large group of noise and a lot of people clanking and drinking. But we will go ahead and take a 15-minute break, everybody. Real quick. And then we will continue with the first people to enter in the tavern, which is to be, if I'm correct, Lesia? Right? She went first, and then no, Amari and Nahon did.
I
And
think
then
Nahon and Amari went in
Yeah.
first, Lesia very shortly after.
yeah, not that long afterward.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll begin right after that.
And then
I have to use the
several
restroom.
minutes after.
I'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
We are back from our little break. All right. And we will continue as you guys enter the tavern. Just give me a second. You guys enter the lively tavern, as most of it seems to just be people vacationing, staying in this place, and some adventurers that are just stopping by as well, as there seems to be some live performances of musical artists going on and a lot of drinking. So, Amari and Nahon, you guys enter in with your disguises and all, kind of trying to not bump into anyone or make any kind of show at all. You guys are looking for the members of the crew. Go ahead and roll perception. The both of you, Amari, you are too busy to kind of like, there's just so many people and so much going on, you can't focus at all. You're just like, whoa. Nahon, you notice a man with in dark leather armor that kind of goes around his shoulder and like a cape as well, with a long handlebar mustache and kind of mid-length hair, longer hair. You see a woman with dark skin and kind of dreads with like gold rings around them. In the table next to them, you see a dragonborn, a tailless dragonborn as well. There on the table, you see a gingered man at the table and a tiefling as well, a purple, kind of like reddish tiefling.
Breaking as always, eh? I will tap Amari kind of on the hip and, kind of without any notice and tilt my head in the direction of those tables.
Huh?
That is
snapping back to the planet.
That is, I think that is him. Man with the long hair.
Oh. There is quite a few with long hair. Can you point at him?
I kind of like try to be subtle about it, but I try to gesture like, that one back to us.
Oh, okay.
Around the Dragonborn and.
Well, his name was Novice. Novice.
Something like that.
Sure. Whatever. I'll start making my way in that direction.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right.
No, kind of. Okay, go ahead.
You make your way towards the area, kind of making your way past really tight tables and people walking by, as this is one of the larger establishments around. And when you get close, the man with the mustache kind of gives you a side eye, and kind of like a stern stare, as a few of the others kind of watch you all notice. They all break their conversation and just everybody watches you both walk up.
Sorry to bother your evening, and we don't mean to interrupt your conversation and drinks. But I was wondering if there was the captain of the Emerald Eye outside at this table, or in the tavern in general.
You are speaking to him.
Well, first of all, good to meet you, Mr. I believe it was Novus?
Novos,
right. Well, my name is Amari, and this is my faithful lieutenant here. To explain a little bit about why we're here, first of all, I would say that I am from Zadash. I'm a researcher coming from one of the libraries up there, and they have sent me a task to come to the Nicodronas area, find a ship that is an adventuring party, so to speak, and just get information about the isles to the south of the Menagerie Coast. And I was wondering if you would be able to harbor me and a few other of my compatriots if possible. We're willing to pay passage if needed.
He kind of eyes you up and down. Zones look like what I would say researchers.
Amari kind of glances over towards Nahon like, I don't know what to do.
I am not. Simply he's you could say bodyguard.
Right. I mostly do the researching. I know I may not look the type, but I am very interested in artifacts and other trinkets. Interesting, what's the word? Structures of the Southern Isles, and I've heard there's quite a few places to see. And if any profits come off of this, we would be happy to give you a cut.
He gives you another kind of like eyebrow raise.
Amari purses his lips at that point. He's like, why did I just say that?
You're a very strange individual.
That is not the first time I've heard that.
The tiefling all of a sudden just pipes out. He looks like he has researched Greece with the amount on his face and his hair.
Amari just kind of glances over at him. Okay.
Captain just continues looking at you. What do you wish to find on your journey?
A few different things. We have a few main prerogatives, objectives, if you will. I know that there is places of interest. I can't remember the names of them particularly, but I know that there are a few places along the Isles, structures that we need to go visit. I can't remember the names of them though. It's been such a long time since I've been to Menagerie Coast. But like I said, I'm just looking for artifacts, trinkets, other pieces of structures, stonework, just anything that could give us an inkling of what is in the Southern Isles.
History, he says.
Yes.
Mhm. Your eyes over to dark-skinned woman. She looks over, gives him a side eye, then glances over at you all. I'm already on a mission. Do not know if I can just cut this all out and jump on another.
Amari
Need to
kind
know
of
more.
he puts his hands in front of him and waves him around. No. I'm not trying to deviate you from your mission. If you have somewhere to go, we're more than happy to tag along with you, and even help out if possible. I have plenty of good men and women at my disposal to help out in any sort of altercations we come into or anything you might need help with. We have
Perhaps
a
we
very
can know. Perhaps we can know what is your mission.
I would like to keep them a little private.
As you wish.
short.
Just
That's
on my end.
respectable.
Alright. Do not wish to just let that all out all at once. I do
Nonsense.
not know you all. I've been tasked to keep it a secret.
Well then, I will not ask again.
He gives you a nod. And at this point, Lesya, you enter the tavern.
Okay.
Now all the noises and the music and everybody dancing and running about is very extreme. It's very loud. It's hard
Yeah.
for you to focus.
I am not gonna use my hearing this time. I've been around Nahone and Amari for quite some time. I'm guessing I know their scent.
I think seeming changes all of our physical aspects.
I think
Scent is interesting, though.
I'd have to say probably it doesn't probably mask scent or accent.
That'd be my guess.
It rhymes.
Alright, so I am going to try to find them by smell.
I'll let you roll normal perception then.
Actually, I have advantage on smell checks too.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Illusory appearance, yeah, just appearance.
Appearance.
Yeah.
Only appearance.
Kind of gets
22.
around. That kind of gets around the DC save on the check though, intelligence check. But whatever.
Well, I
it's-
still won't know what you actually look like under it. I'm using outside information basically that I know what you smell like.
Granted, no one probably smells like sulfur, so you got a good job.
Sure. Whatever.
I feel like it would, for the heightened senses, it would only work for people that have that. But normal people aren't really going to be like, oh yes, I remember that smell of that man.
Right.
Unless it was like, I don't know, unless they were always around everybody, I don't know. I have no idea. That's a weird angle, but I understand it. All right.
Sure.
So, you make your way in and you start trying to sniff your way about. You start looking towards the center of the room and you see two men overlooking a table of all these people. And when you look at the man at the head of the table, there's the man you recognize that you had seen at the temple, talking to the high
Oh.
priest.
Gotcha. Okay, I am going to approach.
You start walking up, and that is when you come in at the end of the conversation, like at the last bit of what was just said.
Mm-hmm.
And the captain just looks over and says, I need more information as to all of this. and kind of starts eyeing over Lestia, who's walking over. He starts raising an eyebrow.
Seems to be a small world.
What is your name?
I am Lycia from the Silver Vigil.
And he looks over at the two men. You know her.
Amari?
Glances over his
No.
shoulder.
Hmm.
Nods his head.
About
Yes.
time you got here. Waiting for you.
Had to make a stop at the temple.
Hmm. Well, here now. Yes, she's with us. There are probably others outside as well.
They are.
You might be able to help with the information they are trying to provide. They're trying to tell me of a place in the south of the Menagerie Coast.
Do you have a destination in particular?
Trying to find the specifics.
Well, that is why we tasked Leslie with finding out that information. So, if you would be so kind to tell him where our mission lies, where we need to go.
I have two possibilities. One is the island of Buwali, and the other is Rumble Cusp, the volcano. The ziggurats might be on one of those.
Yes, that's what is right. Ziggurat,
Fair enough.
looking for the temple.
There is
There.
a ziggurat on Buwali. As well as many things. That is the reef we tried to go. We are on the way to.
Ah,
Hmm.
it seems that our paths line up there.
I thought this would work out.
Rumple Crisp is on the way. But to charge for how many of you are there that are coming?
How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 6 of us, I believe.
Does that count a boy? Or is he just,
7.
I do not know if he will be coming or not.
Oh, 6. Is
6
Markus
or
coming?
7.
Okay. 5, 6, or 7. One of the 3.
shrugs a shoulder?
Well, we have enough room for everybody, so it should work. If you are all going to help sailing, do work as well.
Cut down
Hold
on the
your own.
cost, yes?
Maybe. You know how to fight.
Very much so.
You could
How
say
much?
I kill monsters for a living.
Cannot
Is
beat that.
what the Silver Vigil does.
I come with my own talents, but fighting is not necessarily a speciality of mine, but I can assist in other ways.
That is why I'm here.
Alright. That be 10 gold per person a week.
Of course, it seems like a
Weekly.
reasonable price. Whenever we get our final group together on the ship, I will start planning out the expenses. We'll pay you on today. As of today, when we leave port. Do you plan on leaving tomorrow morning or tonight?
Tomorrow morning.
Right. So, therefore, I will pay you the first payment tomorrow morning. Okay?
What hour?
before the sun rises.
Very
So
well.
we might
Just
as well
what we
stay
try
on the ship tonight.
Just before dawn, then. Alright.
If you wish to stay on land, you may, but we will be on the ship. We just came for a drink and a bite to eat.
Of course.
We will need to figure out what to do with our horse and carts.
Hmm.
I assume they will not fit on the boat.
No, they won't.
I am also guess they are on Untamed Land, Miss Wally.
Repeat. What did you say? Sorry.
I am also guess that this Wally is Untamed Land.
Wally is untamed to some, untamed to others.
Hmm.
The rest of his crew start chuckling. Pirates are our main concern there, and the revelry. Well, they're a bunch of scum.
The revelry? Who is this?
Group of pirates that call themselves a clan or an organization or something.
Huh.
They have
Well,
a base someplace on the seas.
Entire organization of pirates. This is fun.
Hmm.
Well then, the rest of us, I can speak from experience, are very adept in combat, so should be good enough, I think.
You might be going into some crazy things on the seas. It is known. This is why I run with a very small, tight-knit group.
We have our own.
Mr. Novice Captain, I should say that our group also comes with their secrets. And with that being said, just as a fair warning, my friend here, and I'll gesture towards Nahon, will not likely look like
So-
this in the morning. If you understand my meaning.
He kind of gives a shrug or a stern look. In that case, I think I will have to up the price a little.
Mark kind of tilts his head to the side. I don't see why.
You do not wish to show me your true intentions until later.
Our intentions are clear, but I'm just saying that we are using a cloaking magic on those
I
current.
may
know
as well
this
be clear then. He overspeaks. I am actually tiefling and use this disguise to avoid stares.
Right.
What is this one?
He seems still very confused.
Does
He's
not
gonna
matter
go-
to me.
He's gonna go ahead and. I still think I understand what is happening. Make a deception check though.
Me?
No, Amari.
Super sure. What did I roll deception for?
Because it seems really sketchy. You know, like you came in, you're telling him you're not your real. You're basically cloaking yourself. To him, he's like, okay, these people are trying to hide and run away and mask it like it's something else.
Okay.
But he rolled a 7. So he just kind of gives you the strange eye and kind of says, your 2 heads will be 12 for the trip. The rest will be 10.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. So then, seems we have a deal. Perhaps we should leave you to your drink then.
I'm not from around here. Are any of the shops going to be open before you set sail?
A few might, yes.
There are a few things I might wish to pick up before we go.
Yes, you may do that. You should do that before you get on the ship. We won't be at any places for quite a while. There's an outpost. We might be able to stop by on the seas. It's just tough to say if we will be able to reach it though or not.
About how long will it take to reach Buwali?
It will take, if I'm correct, 2 weeks sailing.
Very well. I'll definitely need to try to pick up some things.
Yeah, we can cut it close, I think.
Gives a nod. All right. This is the rest of my crew, though. And he shows, he looks over at the dark-skinned woman. Says, her name is, Chantal. This man, his name, or the dragonborn there, his name is Davos. We have a minotaur in the boat. His name is Ginger. The tiefling just speaks up and says, "My name is Trixie."
Pleasure.
And then the human over there, the red-headed man, his name was Bob. Bob just gives a little.
Right then.
And Bob is strapped with muskets, and but not a. He has got a musket on his back, and he's got like firearms all around him.
Guns. Great. I'm Nahon.
He gives a nod. Everybody kind of says it gives a nod. And they kind of like they say hello to everybody. Navos just looks over and says, "Well, I'm going to head to the ship. If you wish to stay the night on it or get everything ready, go ahead. Just let Ginger know."
Alright then, will you believe us?
Here. And he pulls out. He takes off this armband and hands it to you, and it's like this black armband with this strange like elven ruin as a triangle on it.
Alright, there we go. Thank you.
He gives a nod.
Kind of look to the others. So, shall we go?
Yes,
Kind of
that would be fine.
Kind of nudge him on his shoulder, who I imagine is going through an ADHD moment.
Yep. Amari's like looking over at the guns and he's just like staring at them.
Bob's just looking at you with this weird, with the glance, just like arms crossed.
Anyway, yes, I will go gather the rest of our crew that will be accompanying with us, and we will meet you in either tonight or in the morning. I'll see what everyone wants to do.
Alright. Let us go then.
We'll see you in the morning.
Yep. And as I'm about to leave, I'm going to pass by the bar and ask for a round of drinks for the table with the captain at it and all of his group.
All right, that would be 1 gold for everybody.
That'll cost ya.
That cost
Like,
you.
Round of
I'll
drinks.
just pop a piece of gold on top of the counter, and I'll say, the round of drinks for the men over in the corner.
The bartender just goes ahead. All right, thank you.
And I will turn with the rest of with Nahon and Lesia and make his way out the door.
Yeah. So as we kind of begin to walk out, Nahon kind of like gives a side glance towards you. All right. So do I need to run or not?
No.
Run. No.
By the way, the writing your message is very clever.
That's right.
Unfortunately for you, I could hear you doing it.
Well, if you weren't right outside of the window, I should have heard quiet.
Yeah. Sorry about that. By the way, I will explain everything once we're on the boat, I guess.
Right, and I will also explain everything.
As long as Darminicus does not shoot me.
Right. I believe we need a group meeting to discuss everything that's going to happen and what happened before.
We will also need to find somewhere to leave the horse and carts for the
Right.
duration.
We'll have to do that tonight, most likely.
They will be open at all hours for travelers.
Yes, but how many days will we keep him there? That is very steep price.
We do have the bag of holding, which has quite a bit of money in it.
Yes, and I recommend we keep the cake parts in there as well.
I agree. I'm thinking we should just give them about 50 gold, just as a forward payment, and tell them to keep pulling from the fund, and when we get back, we can just collect the rest.
I suppose so.
We will see how much they ask first.
Right, we'll see. Okay, well, that's the thing. I don't know how long we'll be at sea. It could be a week or a month, and I don't know how much it's going to cost. I guess we could just ballpark it.
Yes.
But ballpark still exists. So.
I also sent a message off to the vigil. We'll see if they send anything.
Right, I'm probably going to have to send a message to Nihilus as well and let him know, but I'll do that when we
Yeah,
get
you have the
settled on
thing
the
for
ship.
that, don't you?
It's 64 gold a week for you guys.
Yeah. Do you mind showing us to the rest? Don't know where they are.
They are right outside. Markus is last I saw passed out on the bench.
As is Uriel, who is probably walking around this moment.
And yes, that is when you all see a little boy just kind of enter that you guys kind of recognize, and Amari and Lesia definitely recognize. He seems very out of place because everybody's very old here except for him.
Oh, there he is.
Probably get him out of here before he catches anyone's attention.
That's when you run up by him and he just kind of Uriel. He just kind of all of a sudden. You walked in and everybody moving about you and kind of blocking your vision back and forth. You're just lost for a moment until you're just suddenly almost kind of by Lesia and 2 other figures.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
There you are.
Hi. Hello. I was going to say that I cannot come with you all on the boats. I am planning to leave.
I expected that.
Aye. So it just kind of like looks up at Nahon and Amari, kind of blink. Right.
This is them. This is Amari and Nahon.
That how?
What do you mean?
Magic.
No, we've always looked like this. Are you okay?
No, you have not.
Do you need glasses or something?
Mm-hmm.
Seems to me like you might need glasses. I don't know what you mean. I've always looked like this. And the home too.
You sound like Amari too. Come on.
I know I sound like Amari. I'm sure your ears are fine, but your eyes. You might need lenses. It's very important.
She's kind of
Leslie's
like
just,
looking away.
Leslie's just slowly shaking her head no.
He's like looking away, looking like a mix between like frustrated and embarrassed. I'm pretty sure Nahon is not human.
He's gonna reach his hand for it and like ruffle his hair. I'm just kidding. Kid. Obviously, it's magic. Our friend Niles, I don't know if you've ever met him, but he is a mentor of mine. He cast a spell on us to mask our identities for the time being.
Niles. Do I know of Niles Castro?
Roll a history check.
One she closes, the other one opens. Haha. Yeah, history. Negative on that.
You take such a big positive too. It's still
Yeah, so I do not know him, but sounds like a powerful mage.
Oh, yeah. Very powerful. He's very good at illusion magics, which is why he's able to do spells at this caliber. I could not do this myself, but you know, it's not necessarily my field either.
Aye. Well, kind of looks between you. I'm going back to my night, soon. I cannot come with you on the boat, so I guess this is goodbye.
Markus said, "Well, I suppose is that where your adventure takes you. It was nice to know you, at the very least.
I hope we meet again.
I likely will.
Travel safe.
Thank you. You too. All of you.
How
Sounds
about you stay with us for tonight, and we can see you off tomorrow?
If you wish.
I would like that.
Aye, I can do that.
Since what time is it, by the way?
It is becoming to be probably around like just before midnight.
Okay. Why don't we? I know it's kind of late, but why don't we get a group together and go eat somewhere for the night, and then go to bed somewhere? Either
Let's
get on the
take a-
ship and stay there, or whatever.
Let's take care of the carts first.
Right,
So
and
we know
then
how much
once
money
we're-
we have left.
I have
No,
plenty.
nods.
I have plenty enough for the carts and for food, so I don't see an issue.
Just want to leave Cora here.
Quickly, where is the knight, by the way? So I'm gonna look around and try to find Markus.
Yeah, where is he?
I point him out, passed out on the bench.
Ah, look at him like a baby.
Seriously.
I'm gonna start making my way over towards him. He's just out cold.
No, he's awake from our last.
Okay. I'm gonna like walk over to the edge of the bench, just like look over his body and down at him. Hello.
No one just like leans over to him. Here's it, Marcus.
Who the fuck are you two?
Oh shit!
My,
Sorry, right? Yes,
Jeez.
I
I
forgot
Uh-huh.
for a
forgot to
second.
mention.
Buddy.
Yes, it's us.
Sorry about that.
We had
Wait.
the spell acid on us.
Marcus telling the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure I was
God, that
imagining
was-
myself.
I don't even know who that is. The
That's
name I
the way he
just
said that. You hear him, Nahon. Walked up to him. Said, "Who the fuck are you?" You know. Oof. Anyway. How is
Is
our
that-
how's our knight doing? Is he okay?
And the one you left naked.
The left
Yes, that is the right one.
Oh boy. I'll leave you guys at that.
Look, dude, I do not have any spare clothes. I do not know about Amari.
I don't know that. I gave him money. I gave him like 10 gold to try and get clothes. I assumed that's what he would use it for.
Yeah, did you not?
Where did you find him? I figured he was going to go get clothes and whatnot. Did he just fall back on the ground?
Yeah, he passed out.
Goodness.
Well done, well done.
You know, I tried to give him a little bit of aid, but he declined it. But at least he's cleaned up now. A little bit. Marcus? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good, good. I thought you may have lost your hearing
No,
after you
I
got
wish
your
I
ass
did.
kicked.
I am assuming you are no longer in your lord's service.
He looks up at Licia. No. Not.
Free man. Free man, how does it feel, Markus, to be unequitably free? You can do whatever you want.
Too soon for him. I think.
See, he looks down and he's like thinking about it. Doesn't feel good.
Oh no.
You'll
There
get
we
used
go.
to it. You'll get used to it, no problem.
Alright, so are those where did you get those clothes?
Yeah, where
Those
did
are
I
from
get
me.
this? Oh,
Oh,
Well,
nice.
you.
I'm hoping that it
Oh.
fits because they
look
were
really-
made for me.
The
Markus, if you're going to be joining us, so tomorrow morning, you and I are going to go into town and find a blacksmith, and I'm going to buy you new armor, okay?
I cannot
We
accept
leave
that.
in the morning, by the way.
What?
I cannot accept that.
It doesn't matter what you accept. If anything, I'll drop it on the ground and let you find it if that's what you prefer. But I'm getting you armor.
No, I mean, it's probably best that I continue my own path. Like
What?
I said, I think the war needs more capable fighters.
You
I
said that
mean-
before too.
I did.
You're right. I don't see why you would not go with us. I mean, honestly, we probably need your capabilities. I figured you'd want to see the look on Bacchus's face when we show up with the orb and he's shit out of luck.
Why would you even have me there? If after all what I've done.
Doesn't matter what you've done. It's the man that I know. I know you're not that evil man that tried to kill me or harm, but you have somebody else inside of you. It's not what you think. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I see the good in you, and I know for a fact that you have it within you to really be that person. And now that you're where you are, immediately rock bottom, your only option is to go up, and you can make whoever you want to be. You could be whoever you want to be.
We have all done things that we regret. The only thing you can do is try to make up for it.
Right. So,
She said it.
if you would like to make up for it, then come with us and show us that your abilities can be used for different purposes rather than trying to kill us, but instead trying to kill the ones who are trying to kill us.
He looks towards the sea.
Which does not have to be Baccus, by the way. It could be pirates.
Sure, pirates, a big
Apparently,
bat
tons
maybe,
of pirates.
like a harpy or something, a sea monster. Oh, that would be good. No, it wouldn't.
You are looking forward to see monster?
No, that would. I changed my mind.
Alright, good. I was surprised for a second.
I guess this is the only way I can make up for what I did. Very well.
I mean, the question then is, Marcus, if you run to the war, will you ever forget what's happened here?
No.
Or will you be living in the past like before?
Yes, I will.
Not
Right.
good, is it?
Sometimes the best way to heal yourself is trying to face the problems that you caused head on. So
Oh, I
do
can
that.
slay as many enemies as possible.
Well, that comes with it.
Okay, but I will repay everything back.
If that is
Fair enough.
what you wish. But first, please, let me get you equipped. You cannot be fighting sea monsters with some green robes. Okay?
I have a few swords in here somewhere.
Sure, just probably give him something for now. But
You're
we're going to
yellow.
go to a weapon shop and an armor shop, and we're going to get you some armor, and you're going to pick out the sword that you like. And I will pay for it all. We're going to go on a little shopping trip, basically.
I do have a short sword and a shield that I took off some orcs.
Uriel holds up the orcish longsword that you gave him.
He reaches out for the orcish longsword.
Hmm.
That's so cute, dude.
Thank you. All of you.
Mhm.
But is this truly what you all want?
Amari nods.
No one just kind of like steps closer and kind of like, it kind of like reaches out almost as if to pat like Marcus's shoulder thinks about it, kind of lowers his hand, and truth is, Marcus, I do care about you, and I do not think you would be happy at the war. You would die, and your only intention is to die, is it not?
You don't fight a war because it's fun. It's
Hmm.
necessary.
Right.
Well,
Perhaps this will be both, is my thought. Actually, meeting people, seeing them for what they are. I have turned over many new leaves, Marcus. I think you can do the same, and I am more than willing to help you with that here. Everybody deserves a second chance.
I could have killed you. Moon.
Could have.
You were very close to die. And my intention was not just to get the crystal. I was wanting to kill you.
I am
After what you
aware.
have done to me.
but Marcus, now what you want to do? What is your intentions now? Do you want to still kill him?
No.
And at that point, Amari kind of reaches down and he like slaps the side of your cheek slightly, just like
Oh.
gently. And that is what I mean. People can change. Okay?
Alright, but don't slap me again.
Lucia kind of just glances to the side. It would be inappropriate of me to deny someone a chance to make amends.
He looks at Blesia like with gratitude in his eyes and nods. What about you, Demar? Looks at Darminicus.
Me,
Yes.
I know that when I stood 10 years by myself, I was lost. I thought I could find something, but when I was here with everyone, and that includes you, I sort of found myself a bit more. So I'm just here to find answers along the way, but doing whatever I can.
Nods. Mayette.
Yes. What?
Do you want me to come with you?
Well, when I see Nahon, I'm going to punch him in the face. So,
No one just slowly settles out of frame.
He just floats away, just like.
Slinks back into darkness.
you know, Marcus, I think honestly, you should do what you want to do. If you feel you can be more help elsewhere, that is your decision. Don't let anyone else make it for you. I mean, I let people control me my whole life, and look at how screwed up I turned out to be. You could be worse. You could be better. Who knows?
I will say that the Vigil is always looking for more. That is also an option.
Or no, who knows? You might find your calling in another city and help train those. You know, the war is always looking for good people who can help teach other people.
Yes.
There are many possibilities open to you, but I see this one as brightest one, honestly, for your future. But you are the one who makes that choice, and that is important part. If
Sounds
here and now you say that you wish to go to war, I will not stop you. It has to be your choice that does this, Marcus. You have our permission, but it's your decision. You must take that step.
Well,
What I will say, Marcus, is can anybody in the army protect you like I do? Probably. But that was a bad case. I want you to
Yes.
come with us. This is what I'm trying to say.
No one tries to stifle a grin.
well. If I have to make a choice, it will be maybe the first ever. I will like the chance. Make up for what I did. Come with you and help you. until that is repaid.
And so that is who you become. No one
agree.
smiles.
So-
Every day and every choice we make changes us. That is it. All it is to
It's true.
Well, I'm glad we could come to an agreement. So, who's hungry? I'm paying. We can go to the restaurant right now.
Darminicus, do you know these two weirdos?
I don't know.
You
Let me
haven't-
see.
You haven't guessed.
Amari, and I'm looking at Nahoon. Huh,
He just
Amari?
kind of like
Oh.
he just kind of like tilts his head. Our accents are not the same.
Ah, crap! It's Nahoon.
Yeah, good
I
try
look, at
there.
the, I look at the other
so
one.
me.
Amari.
Amari and Mahone. That's his other names.
Okay.
It's them.
You
My
may
head.
hate you may hate me now. It's fine.
Oh no! No! See, when I actually see Nahon's face for real, I'm just going to
Oh,
hold it over his head, and then when he's expecting, I'm just going to push him over the ship.
I see. Fair enough.
I'm glad you take all the blame, Nahon.
And I thought I was
Wait,
bad.
what? No, she is worse. It's true.
Much.
See,
Much.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Amari got dragged into some whole stupid plan of Nahon.
Yes, I
Like
hypnotized
the
him.
time they
Obviously.
fell in the cave and then got lost, and then I had to yell at them. They tend to get in trouble together, and I don't know why they keep running away from me.
Why
I
are you
mean-
right?
You know, but no, I actually did pick up these really cool shackles and these ropes. So when I find them, you know, we could just tie them together, and then they'll never leave. It'll be great.
If this fictional Amari, his hands are tied, how is he going to cast spells to protect others?
yeah, that is not
Maybe
logic.
he should stop. No. See, we'll just keep Amari safe, and he won't have to worry about that.
I'm not worried about me, and he kind of points towards Marcus. I mean not me. This other figure. I'm worried about everyone else. Kids, I assume.
Well, we have Leslie. I mean, she protects us all very well.
Fuck it.
Shackles it is, I guess.
And I don't even know you.
It is them.
Right.
And make no promises if I get stabbed in the back again. Do not recommend that.
It's not going to happen. Probably.
I hate boats. I'm getting on boats with strange men I don't know.
Well, one thing I do know. That person's paying. Let's roll.
One just kind of like turns on a heel. Welcome to the fictional group, Marcus.
Oh yeah, dude. And then
He's just looking back and forth, like with the following the conversation. It's just,
Honestly, I'm about that myself. Common fucking sucks.
so we're just gonna.
well, I
guess
understand
turn-
common. I just
Yeah,
never hear people talk like this.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go.
You guys start making your way to the open quay.
I could eat.
Passing by a few little food stalls and everything. You guys can go like to like a food trucky type of place, or
Something that's
an
open
actual-
at midnight.
well, there's those would be open around.
Yeah, like
in
an old,
the open
like
quay.
a, just yeah, just like a restaurant, pretty much. Also, I
Yeah.
imagine us. What's that one movie, dude? Fuck. It's like the Breakfast Club. Like we just turn around and like the theme for Breakfast Club starts playing.
There we
We're
go.
just walking down the street with the sunset behind us and everything. That's what I was
Oh,
imagining. by
gosh.
the way. Let's go eat.
Marcus limping in the
Yeah.
back.
This is the part where, like, in like the old TV shows, where it just goes to like still screen,
Exactly.
Credits.
Got
Yeah.
and the credits start playing.
like a montage of us eating food and whatever. Anyway, we're gonna
It's
go.
like it's like the actual scene. It's like
Yeah.
the scene from like the Avengers eating the shawarmas in the end. Just like
Yeah,
silence.
Yeah.
Complete silence as everybody's eating. Just like. Oh,
They were
yeah, it's
all-
good.
And then it goes to like a black screen with the small text. They were all eaten by a kraken next week. And that's it.
Based on a true story.
Anywho, yeah, we're gonna go get something to eat and then find stables to house the cart and the
A
horse.
restaurant
or,
would be the inn that you kind of went into just now, so you guys would just go back in. And
Was that is awkward?
That's fine. We'll go back in there, sit down at some table, and order some food and stuff. Eat.
you guys order kind of like whatever that is there, and I didn't know if you wanted to role play this part or if anybody else had anything else to do. But we can continue it so that you guys like eat, and then after you've eaten, those of you that wish to rest in the inn, rest at the inn, and those that wish to go to the ship will go to the ship. I don't know where you all wish to rest afterward.
I'll probably stay on the ship.
Yeah,
Just so
I was gonna vote for everybody to stay on the ship. For the night.
Although we still need to go to the stables after food.
Yeah. And that's also the time when the meal is done that Yuri kind of like gets up and says, well, I suppose this is the time when I leave you all.
Take care.
See you, kid. Kidding. I thought you were leaving in the morning, or are you leaving tonight?
Hmm.
I should say that as a morning. I thought you were leaving in the morning, not tonight.
I suppose.
Shouldn't
If you're
travel
on
at
the ship,
dark.
though,
Shouldn't travel at the dark.
but I'm not sure if they will let me on the ship. Maybe.
Do you have afford money for them?
I suppose if I'm with you, I guess. I guess I'll be fine.
Hey, Amari, quick question.
Yes.
When you make your door to your tower, is that affixed in a position, and it stays in that position? Like, what if you were to make it on the boat? Will it would it tear a hole through the ship?
DM.
DM, help!
I'm sorry.
I'm in fear of everything right now.
You're not quite sure.
We should probably not risk that.
Amari,
with
just
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
not very sure, man. Honestly, I don't know. I mean,
No,
it
no worry.
probably would blow a hole through the side of the ship. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
See, my
not
thing is,
destroy their boats.
I know how to
we-
use the magic, but the thing is, I'm not super sure if it's like just invisible or if it's like in a pocket dimension. When I told you guys it was in the pocket dimension, I was kind of just fibbing because I wanted you guys to get inside because I knew there was goblins coming. But that's besides the point. So yeah, I don't know. It beats me.
I
Alright.
suppose we can test it out the top of the ship.
No.
Let's not.
We find a pirate
That's
ship and
not
test it there.
Yeah,
Alright, yeah.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure, yes, good idea.
But
I'm going to go take Cora to the stables now.
All right, let's move there, and then figure out where we're going to stay.
We could
I guess-
stay on the boat.
That's
Wait.
what I was going.
Do we still have my horse?
Would be with the cart.
So
yeah,
Markus,
unless Lord.
Markus gives a little smile. Well,
I'm sure they'll take good care of them. We just need to kind of figure out how much they're going to spend, or how much it's going to cost us, because I'm not super sure how long we're going to be at sea. I'm
lot
gonna
of
just say
gold.
about maybe a month. I'll probably shoot for a month. I don't think we'll be gone for more than 4 weeks.
Yeah, they said 2 weeks, perhaps. No, a little more.
It's a 4-week journey, regardless of how long we are on the island.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
just go
for-
with.
Just like 1 more week extra, just in case, and then pick up the money that's not used.
Yeah, about that.
That sounds good to me. Okay,
It's a month and a half.
I'll pay for a month and a half.
Yeah, when I used to away from Mayette, it took how long? A month and a half, 2. So it's difficult to say.
That
Yeah.
also assumes that that island will be our only stop.
Correct. We could
Yes.
come across many other interesting finds. Who knows? I assume we're looking for anything of interest as well. So
Yeah, why not?
The vision I had dealt with bringing the crystal to a ziggurat on one of the islands that I believe to be Buwali.
well,
Vision.
who
Mm.
knows? Or one of these islands could have multiple ziggurats. Who knows?
The
We'll just have to see. Anyway, just gonna make our way to a stable.
That is, you guys are able to go to the stable and to rent like a place to keep your horse and cart for 4 weeks. It's just going to be about 10 gold.
Okay.
Wow.
so we might as well just give them 20.
Yeah, it's
So-
2 months.
Yeah, I'll do 20 for now, and then just
Red.
If you they'll reimburse what you don't
Yes. Okay.
like the weeks that you don't have.
Sounds good to me.
What happens if we take longer? What's their policy?
More than 2
Um,
months.
They
Kick
keep
him the fuck
if
out.
you never if it's like more than if it's a month more than what you have, they'll just keep
So
the
our
stuff and
max is 3
confiscate it.
months right now. If we're out at sea for more than 3 months, I will be surprised.
Hmm.
But who
That'll
knows,
work.
man? Who knows what could go on?
Knowing
You
us,
Can we
The-
take the stuff out of the cart and put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, you're able to easily. You all are able to do that.
oh right.
We can all. Oh, sorry.
I was going to take a shell at the end, kid, if you don't mind, Miss Licia. I need something to show my knight.
real quick, how much gold was in that bag, just in general? I don't remember how much.
We had plat in there. I don't know how much that.
Yeah, how much? I don't remember how much platinum it was.
Uh,
I forgot to write it down.
Wait,
But
so
I don't know.
the kid is asking for like an entire shell?
Whatever he can use to show off to the knight, enough that he can identify that it's an Enkig mother he killed, not just any old.
Is there any way I could take some of it off of the shell and still leave it as enough to make the items from them?
They also got a bunch of little shells too. That
Yeah,
again, that was from the small
You
ones.
could give them like little scraps.
Oh,
It wouldn't
okay.
affect what the items that you need to make
Okay.
all this stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I just read it again. You got a lot of cool stuff you can make.
Well, give us the list, Red.
No. Like she had.
Oh.
Lesia wrote it down in the cart inventory handout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that inventory. Say, I thought you meant the bag.
Yeah. So you guys should write down the stuff
Yeah,
that. Too.
okay.
Yeah, I
yeah.
forgot.
You should just name it like party inventory bag.
Yeah, we can put
or
it in like we'll
bag of
just
holding.
make like a thing called. Can you make us a thing for the bag of holding?
Hey,
So
or you
it
can
has,
use that as the cart.
Maybe we can make this to our profession to hunt ants and gigs, and then
Here.
I mean,
Yeah.
they sell
Yeah,
well.
I can-
So yeah.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, I will take my sword and make some shavings and scraps to give to Uriel.
All right. Thank you.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna use that same one. Just use party inventory. I'm gonna fix it up.
He's already.
Try not to die. It is dangerous out there.
I will try. I kind of like gives a passing look at Markus. I'm actually better at going around problems as opposed to fighting them head on.
You're better at what?
I don't like to fight things directly since I'm only one person.
Archer.
I'm better with a bow eye. But Knight Yvonne says it's not a honorable weapon, so try to use the sword.
Oh no. The archer is very viable. Combat.
Mm-mm.
It is to thin down enemy hordes coming in.
So
This
I
is
see.
an advantage.
But is it a knight's weapon, sir?
It's not a knight's weapon,
Hmm.
but it's not unhonorable. I think Darminicus will agree on that.
Yes, I would. It's a weapon of survival. It's a human weapon.
Marcus is nodding in the background.
Not too
Besides,
bad. Thank
hunters
you.
use this all the time. They feed soldiers. Without the bow,
At the
go ahead.
I was gonna say at the comment that it's a human weapon.
I know.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
glance over at the home.
Yeah, I know. It was more of a
To be fair, it is
You know.
crossbow, so whatever.
yeah.
I do not care.
Oh, crossbow's crossbow, bow. You know.
Right.
Yuri, maybe this is more your calling.
What do you mean?
You should not be a knight. This is not where your heart is.
So I just kind of get wide. I mean, I like to protect people, and the knights very much do that. Ideally.
Like I said, it's the heart that protects. It's not the
You're
profession
a
or the skill.
kid. Let the kid go be a kid.
Kid.
Don't take away his life.
How old are you, Yuri?
Go enjoy life. Go be
16.
I had my first war when I was 13. He's no longer a kid.
I am not fought yet. Not really.
You know, okay, you don't have to pick one or the other. You could have both if you want. You could have a sword at your side and a bow as well.
That's what I've been doing so far, but
it's good to have options in combat.
I agree. So, if you're at range, use your bow. But if things get up close and personal, then use your sword.
true, I suppose. That's what I've been doing.
Besides, everything you do can be a protective thing. You want to protect people, right?
Aye.
Look at Amari. His magic protects. Decius' blades protects. Darminicus' bow. Yet, I'm not sure.
Shut up.
But you see, it's not only the shield, the armor. Everything can.
I see.
Even siege weapons.
He kind of like looks to Marcus, then Amari. To be honest, Sir Amari, I wish to know a little more about the magic you wield, but I'm afraid we do not have the time.
Well, here, and I'm gonna reach into one of my bags, and I'm gonna take out. Let's see, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take out a book, and it's written across the front of it, "Magic in the Dwendalian Empire." And I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm gonna hold it out towards you. Now, it is not very often that I give people books that I own, but I like you, and you're leaving us, so consider this a start. And well, I wish there was a way you could contact me. Do you have any idea where you're going to be staying? Where are you headed?
There is a fort in Felderwind that the Knight of An often uses. Do I know the name of the home?
There's just no name for the manor. They would just call it Ifan's Manor.
It's known by his name. They don't really they don't know other manors around, so it's just his. I'm sure someone can point you in the
just kind of name each other the names, or if they don't, they name them.
Aye.
Okay, well, tell you what, I'm going to look around for one of those sending stones, and if I come across one, I'll send it your way, okay?
Alright.
And with that, we can communicate back and forth. And if you have any questions pertaining to magic or incantations or something, you can talk to me. But if you're seriously interested in doing this, I can only assume how effective a knight that's able to cast magic would be on the battlefield.
Hi. He kind of like
Actually,
look.
I've heard of such a knight. I don't know if it's
Really?
true.
And is that okay? I mean, knights don't often use magic, do they?
Well, there are types of magic, plenty of types. You could use transmutation, for example. You could change the way your weapon appears, or the type of armor you use, conjuration, anything. You could use plenty of stuff. Even evocation. You could cast mighty balls of fire at your enemies. There's plenty of things that magic could just only assume would allow for a knight, especially. So, if you're
Hmm.
interested in something like that, then start with the book, read through it, and see if magic is something you're truly interested in. If you are, then I'll find a way to get in contact with you, and perhaps I can kind of show you the ropes.
Hi.
Perhaps next time we see you, you will be a paladin.
Not sure about that, but thank you, all of you.
Take care.
I will. Well,
Shedding a tear.
I'll be back to native on before I know
I'm
it.
sorry.
It's okay. Um,
I'll miss you, Yurio. We didn't get to talk very much in our time, but you're a good kid.
it's
I
not
think
been
you'll
long,
make
but
I think you'll make a fine knight. I can only imagine the amount of people that you'll truly protect.
I hope so.
You're just a kid.
He's not a kid. He's a grown-up. He's becoming a warrior day by day.
That is true.
Kind of nods to that. I'll take a look at this during the night.
Sounds good.
Thank you again. I will return it if I can.
If you so choose.
Mm.
Actually, Amari has to really think about this one for a second. And he's looking down at the ring that's on his middle finger, and he's just like staring at it. And he looks back up at you. I think that I am at a point in time with magic that I probably don't need this. He's gonna reach out with his other hand. He's gonna
Is
like
that
twist
magic?
the ring. He's gonna twist the ring. He's gonna slide it off, and he's gonna place it in his palm and then hold it out towards you. Let this be.
Question.
What?
Does your illusion have a ring there, or did he just like twist his finger and a ring appeared?
I guess the illusion, I guess, would have the ring kind of with it. I suppose. I guess because seeming changes your physical appearance too and everything. So I assume the ring would just stay because I wouldn't want to hide it. Plus, if I'm trying to portray a nobleman, it would kind of.
Yeah, he would have one.
No,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if there was a funny image here or not.
Just appears. Just like this. And I'm gonna hold it out towards you, and I'll say, I assume that you've seen the spells that I've casted before, the ones that I use to protect myself if incoming damage is evident.
I have noticed, and I have heard tales of those spells, but I cannot accept that. Especially if you're headed into danger, I can't.
Like I said, I'm at the point in magic where I probably need to rely more on the spells I use than items like this. But since you're interested in magic and you're going on a, you know how dangerous the roads can be. You might need this more than I. So.
But I can move around them. I think you'll get more use out of it, and I hate to hear if something happened to you because I took it.
Amari just kind of reaches his hand out and he places it like against the side of your head. He shakes his head. I want to give this to you. Please. Just take it.
Alright.
And let that be a testament, okay? I'm giving you this. I'm not just giving it to you. It's a loan. And the loan is I want you to practice magic. I want you to learn. I want you to become the best knight possible. I want
Yes,
you
sir.
to wield magic at your fingertips. I believe in you.
I'm gonna do that.
I'll kind of ruffle his hair again because that's just me. Kind of stand back up off of my knee, and I will take a step back. I'm not even going to tell you how to use it. You're going to have to figure that out on your own, okay?
Aye, of course.
Right. Be safe, Uriel.
I will be. I promise. And a knight does not make promises lightly.
That is right.
I mean, I'm not a knight yet, but still, I'm just a squire. But
Amari kind of turns to the side and reaches up and pinches at his like corneas because he's like got tears welling up in him.
So Marcus is looking like he wants to hug him, but he's holding back.
oh,
Just extends his arm. You take care of yourself.
I will.
Please, somebody push him into him.
I suppose I'll time for nighttime now. I suppose. To the ship, or
To the ship.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought he was leaving.
Oh, it's like it's that kind of awkward moment of okay, bye, we're headed the same way.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Forget the last
I guess
part.
we're just saying bye. We'll say bye again tomorrow. I guess.
Yeah.
We're all just kind of getting it out of the way right now.
Yeah.
It got brought up, I guess. Or yeah, we'll make our way to the ship.
That is when you guys head to the ship. You can see that a few of the crew members are still up and about, and they're on the top deck just like chatting. You can see the Dragonborn playing a lute and giving a sweet tune that kind of like echoes throughout the deck of the ship as you guys are entering it. Just when you guys see it.
No one just holds up the bandana thing that the captain gave him.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is heavy.
Sweet.
Hopefully. There we go. It loaded in. Perfect. This looks fucking beautiful. Did you make this map?
I saw it on the thing and I tweaked it a little.
Okay. I like
so
it.
it's thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Before Marcus enters, he like turns back and looks towards the city, then enters the ship.
Oh yes.
Well, we do need to get you more armor in the morning.
Yes. I'm going to take him. Darminicus, would you like to come with us?
Yeah,
Perhaps you could help him pick something up.
Yeah, I do need to resupply on my end and
I think it's
buy
a little
more.
too late for that.
I don't want to
Here. I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding.
keep it in there. We'll restock. I'll buy like a bunch. We'll put it in there. We'll
You
stock.
guys,
Okay.
you guys will have time to buy everything. We'll do a quick little shopping thing
Okay.
in the end, or right before you leave.
Besides,
But-
look at the deck. It's amazing.
But
This deck has
real
many
quick-
things.
Real quick, Big Red, can you tell me how many platinum we had in the bag? 'Cause I can't.
I don't remember.
Uh,
You ask an unreliable source at the moment. I'd have to look it up.
does anybody else
I'd have to
remember?
say there was like
No clue. We
Uh,
could probably watch other videos.
Yeah.
Probably true.
if I was correct.
Okay.
There wasn't a shit ton, but there was like enough to be like, wow, there's hundreds of gold.
Yeah.
Uh,
I gotta go find that episode.
there was like several hundred. Yeah.
But yes.
I was just wondering because I know we're gonna probably buy like,
And there's a magical
Potions
shop
and stuff.
too, so it's perfect.
fuck yeah.
We're going out. That's
Well,
enough. Let's
actually,
look for
that might take a no, that'll be okay. When you guys start to enter the deck, Davos stops playing the lute, and Ginger, he gets up and starts walking his way over, and now when you start presenting the band, the armband,
The armband, yeah.
and that's when he reaches out his hand. Captain told me to expect you all. All right.
Right, it's good to see you. As promised, I brought the owner band back and the rest of the crew that's going to be accompanying with us. Actually, the small boy back there, he's going to be leaving in the morning, but he's just staying here for the night.
All right. Fine. What's it called? We welcome you all. Captain said, he's in his quarters if you need him. Down below is right there. Sleeping quarters as well.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Choose any hammock.
Markus jumps.
A hammock?
And gives a Ginger just gives a large shrug.
I've not slept in one of those in some time.
Don't take the larger one. No, that's mine.
Fair enough.
You guys just then see Bob climbing up the mast to get up to the crow's nest. And Davos just continues playing his lute.
Well, suppose we go in there, yes?
We'll be getting up early tomorrow. Get some rest.
If possible, whenever we decide to reconvene back on the ship, I would like everybody to meet up and talk, if possible.
Very well.
Alright, I'm down.
Alright, well, it's late, and since we're all fed and ready for sleep, let's head below.
Oh, I'm tired as shit.
Trixie just starts watching you guys make your way over. She kind of starts eyeing everybody, giving you all a little bit of a squint, while Davos gives you all a friendly nod as you all pass by.
I'll give them a friendly nod back.
Markus he's walking kind of like a drunk. Not much, but a little bit. And the rocking of the boat doesn't help.
No.
If I can notice that, I'll probably extend an arm for Markus to help him if he needs it.
You guys scroll all the way down. You can move your tokens down there, and this is.
Oh, hey!
There's a second floor. Oh
You
snaps! There it is. Okay. I had to move my screen down.
Wow.
I was like,
It's the stairs. So it's either there's stairs or the stairs to
Yeah.
enter down this door to enter inside the main chamber. But you guys pass by an iron gate, which looks like to be the little brig. As you can see, chains there and really shitty cots. But as you guys enter, there's this nice and large space that looks to also be storage and barracks, as it's all stretched out about. I need to add more portcullises, but there's a few more just scattered about, kind of leaving this moonlit kind of light entering through at times, and then as it is then covered by ocean water, and then up as the ship kind of bobs a little bit with the waves.
Not bad.
Inside, it smells of ale and a little bit of mold at times, but a lot of BO too.
Which of the hammocks is the big one?
The large one is this one right there. It takes up you notice this very large, messy corner They're kind of like it almost kind of looks like the spot for Ginger because there's just like leftover hair and kind of tufts of it on the hammock itself.
Where is it?
Right here in the corner.
Ah, okay, cool.
I'll have to make it larger too.
I guess Lucy's gonna move to this hammock.
Mari's walking through like,
Yeah.
it smells like ass.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Amari, you notice strange runes around the boxes as well.
Oh, do I now?
Yeah, because you're magically attuned. You kind of notice how they have magical enchantments around them that seem to make them almost. You start kind of like inspecting them more, and with your knowledge and you being so fucking smart, you're able to ascertain that these crates kind of like enlarge in the depth of the amount they can hold.
Oh, okay. I see. So that's what the runes display pretty much. It's just like it's like a crate of holding kind of.
He's got like a few of them. Almost all of them are.
Is it something wrong, Sir Amari?
No, I was just looking at these crates. They have runes on them, and well, I've studied these types before. They're quite interesting. They like the bag that I keep with me. It seems almost to have infinite space in them. These crates have the same property, so they have a lot of space in them, basically.
Oh,
Right.
alright.
Beyond the limits of what you would see here. So this crate could probably hold something twice its size.
I suppose I will have to learn that spell.
That's more of an enchantment, but you never know. If you're interested in that type of magic, perhaps that could be your thing. You could enchant your own weapons and your armor and whatever else you use.
That would be great.
I agree. My uncle, he was kind of pauses at that point and like looks towards the bottom of the or like the flooring, and then he comes back up with his eyes. He was a very good enchanter. He was the best that I ever knew. He was actually an archmage in it.
Oh,
Very well at his craft.
wow.
Yes.
No wonder he's so good at magic.
Yes, I come from a family of adept magical users, and well, I picked it up. But anyway, I should find a bunk. Get to sleep. It's late.
You guys also notice that there's a little back room as well.
Oh,
So that two people can like have a little private quarters if they want.
that's me.
Oh, sure.
Should be the girls in there.
You're right. Well,
Mayette's gonna walk over, just gonna look at him and go, "Get out."
Mari's just not gonna say anything. Gonna walk out.
Dejected.
You're gonna go over, throw her cloak over like one of the things, like make it like a private area.
All right. Everybody gets cozy in their spots and goes to sleep.
Question: which one's the one with the guns all over them? My preference.
Bob.
Bob.
That's Bob.
Boom.
Okay.
Don't like Bob.
You guys then sleep. You all sleep sweet dreams. All except for Mayette. Mayette, you have visions of being out in sea. And for once, it seems safe as you kind of like feel like you're floating and swimming in the ocean. And you float by islands and landscapes and such until you feel this cold, dark presence The waters around you start becoming black. As it just darkness consumes you all. You're forced underwater. The darkness doesn't subside as those red eyes just start popping around all over the place. And then you hear a voice that just kind of echoes in your mind. Give me the stone. Find. And then you're woken up. And a cold sweat. Also, a little out of breath. You wake in the morning.
I'm gonna immediately pull my shawl, pull my cloak off, and then just run up the stairs and just start staring at the water, looking for. I'm gonna look for the thousand eyes if I see anything over there.
Running, you say?
Oh, she is bolting she's bolted up.
Well, shit. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah. Go ahead. Wait, what's your passive perception?
Nahon's passive is 19.
You'd be able to.
Yeah.
Lesia would as well. Anybody over a 12 almost would be able to hear Nahon just run. Or I mean, Mayette just run on by and wake everybody up.
Yeah, I have 16.
I have 16 too.
Yes, Nahon kind of jumps.
Well.
Mayette, you run out. Oh, sorry.
Alrighty.
Lesia takes a deep breath and starts heading up, following her up to the top.
Nahon kind of twisting the hammock, turning it upside down, dumping him out, and he just gets to his feet and fucking.
What is going on?
I don't know what's happening.
It's probably okay. Lesia and I will check. It's fine.
Oh shit! I think my shoulders are locked.
Here's a look at that.
You just hear.
Yeah, you can see my arms are together just because it's sleeping in a hammock. I'm not really used to it, so I'm my arms are locked.
Just hear a voice coming over from the other side. You get used to it.
He's gonna look at him.
And then you look over at the Dragonborn. He just arms tucked in, neck, his shoulders are up to his neck, and he looks over and just kind of gives a nod.
Nahon is probably a tiefling by now, so
that's when Ginger just goes.
Oh shit! That it's going.
He starts getting up and walking.
Nahon will go.
And then he walks, kind of almost stumbles into the thing. He looks a little lethargic as he's walking by. Davos just yells, he might be sleepwalking. Don't interrupt him. Stay out of it. Ginger just continues walking out.
Mayette, did you have another dream?
In the water. There. Run to the other side. There. Just everywhere. I mean, there's more eyes than. Many eyes. Just watching us.
Not a good omen.
It wants Nahon.
Look, there are a lot of things that actually wants me, so I'm used
He
to it.
wants the gem, you idiot!
I am very aware.
Tell me why I shouldn't throw you overboard right now.
You lose the gem?
Didn't you say it was coming from the water? probably don't want to send it there.
Want anything to do with it? It's been following me for as long as I can remember. And if throwing Nahon overboard will get it the fuck away from me, then I'm going to throw him overboard.
I
Did
do
it,
not think that is what will do it.
Did it bother you before I came around?
Yeah, it's like bothered me my whole life.
Yeah, so
It's-
probably not going to fix it.
It's not likely just Nahon that's causing it.
I wish.
I mean, what's so special about that stupid crystal in you anyway?
A lot.
Well, apparently this creature that's following you wants it, so there is something to it.
I want to fuck off the boat.
That's a good question, actually.
Hmm.
What the fuck is following you? You've never told us.
Mm,
That's when all of a sudden you guys hear it.
Yeah.
Just collapses, falling off the stairs. And he gets back up.
oh,
Not that, I assume.
And then he falls down those other stairs.
I'm alright.
No one tries not to laugh.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, man.
something. It's a thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's a creature. It calls out to me. It watches you. Obviously, it watches me. It watches Lestia. There's Amari. Which goes around and you shouldn't be messing with.
Has a bunch of eyes and squiggly things.
Yeah,
With finger.
yeah, pretty
Lots
much.
of
Except it's like
very like how do I
just-
say smooth arms, things like that. Bend.
yeah, just cover your face with eyes and tentacles and be, I don't know, 85 feet tall. Okay,
Yeah, that.
and then you get the idea.
Great.
It's probably walking under the boat right now, just staring at me.
And it wants us. Fun.
Yeah.
We will need to be very careful.
Told you I don't like boats.
I do prefer land, but by the way, I had a vision with the stone.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. I can tell you about it later if you do not want to hear.
Now you're going to tell us now,
Okay.
and then I'm going to punch you.
Okay. Yeah, so kind of like draws closer so nobody fucking eavesdrops on us. Yeah, so the stone is has me hostage. Amari called it a tomb, something like that. So we are kind of fighting for control. Long story short, and during one of those moments, Amari saw I had a vision of standing on over at Nicodronas, the port, and I saw the sea turn black and these bendy arm things pull out of the water. Still,
Tentacles.
is that it?
Eh, I guess. I mean, there isn't really a word for what that thing is. I mean, it's called the Thousand Eyes. That's what they call it.
That is what they. Huh. Weird. It's kind of like shakes his head. He's still kind of drowsy.
So, it's after the crystal then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
evolving. Did it say so?
What needed for it? Just
I
don't
mean,
understand why
is-
it needs the crystal.
All the more reason we need to find out how to destroy it.
Hmm.
Agree. Niles told me that simple dispelling it would not work. I thought of that. I know that there's a magical way to do it. It needs to be unraveled, if that makes sense. It's not just as simple as breaking it, or I don't even think it can be broken. It's
Apparently made by gods, so fun.
correct. It needs to be destroyed by something that is beyond us. I'm not quite sure. And I don't think we're going to figure it out based off this island, but we might find more information on how to do that. So I know that the omens are telling us that the ocean is scary and bad, but maybe this is just a trial we have to take.
Yeah,
Quite
I mean,
certain we're going to run into trouble along the way. There's
I
hardly
do not
any-
have choice at this point.
But exactly, we don't have a choice.
Well, I do not have choice. The rest of you could just go away.
That's not going to happen. I'm not going to let you handle this situation on your own because, admittedly speaking, we've all gotten inside this mess together, and we're all going to get
I
out
know.
of it together.
This is not something I could leave out there without doing something about it.
I'm glad.
My uncle told me a few years ago that there is going to be something that calls to me. All great wizards, archmages, have something great that calls them, something that makes them who they are. And I think this is mine. Maybe that's the reason I'm so invested on finding a way to get rid of the crystal. Maybe it will give me answers to what I want to do. But there's no way of telling that until we just throw ourselves down the rabbit hole. And to be quite honest, I'm fully prepared to do that. A few months ago, I was just a scared kid inside of one of these apartments in Nicodronas, but now here I am, ready to face down tentacled sea monsters in the ocean.
You have
I
grown in
don't
many
know.
ways.
Life changes. All of you have grown.
I see
But-
no difference in me, but
What
yeah.
I'm trying to say, Mayette, is that you're not going to be alone in this endeavor. And throwing the hone overboard is only going to eliminate one of the resources that you have keeping you safe. So it might be within best interest to trust us and assume that whatever we're doing is the right path. We're not going to leave you. None of us are. Not again.
Perhaps by the end of this, those visions go away. I do not know.
Don't like being alone.
And that's
Fun.
what I'm trying to say. You're not alone, Mayette.
It's not that bad, but if you have vision when you are alone, I can understand that.
Right. I understand that. But honestly, I've somewhat seen us as growing somewhat like a family. And that seems to be the direction we're heading anyway. So, none of us are going to leave. Unless we're killed. Obviously, we're going to try as hard as we can not to do that.
My family left me. You're sure you want to leave too?
Amari nods his head.
I mean, when I went to the temple, there was how does your family just up and leave you? No letters, no notes, no word for no how.
You have been busy.
Yeah, like I know mom and dad are like busy doing like, God things, but like okay, who just leaves your kid alone like that with shit parents for 20 years and then they teach you your parents aren't even real and you're just crazy? That fucks you up, man.
Are you talking about mortal parents or they're not?
Both.
Yeah,
I'm sure she's
yeah,
talking about both.
probably both. I don't know.
Well,
I do not think she has left you. She is still here with Lesia.
she watches over you every day. That shrine we found in the forest, that was a sentiment to that notion. She's not left you. She's never left you.
Mom's
Just because she's
being
not here.
quiet.
Exactly. Just because she's not here, it does not mean that she's not here.
For
She's
one
always
who is guided by gods, perhaps that just means you are on the right path.
exactly.
Not guided by gods, you idiot.
Perhaps
Born
by
of
one?
them.
Fair enough.
My last name, it literally mean death born of gods.
Brodsbrun? I kind of look over at Amari.
Shrugs.
Lesia
Asking
knows.
What is it, Elvish?
Poems very, very old Elvish.
Yeah, I know Elvish, but I guess not that far back.
You've seen some of the runes that you can pronounce?
I'm sorry, what?
Some of those runes you've seen that you can't read and pronounce, but they look ancient. Elvish.
I can tell that they're ancient Elvish, but it's like reading an old sort of language. I understand the basics, kind of. But I can't read in precision. I can't make out what they mean, but I know that it's a type of catfish.
Yeah.
It's just very, very old.
Yeah, no, Rodbrand's just the name that those I don't know, those crazy heretic parents gave me.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, in any case, I mean, like I said, we're a family, so you don't have to worry about us leaving you. It's the idea I'm trying to push.
I do not plan on doing that again. No.
That's a good.
I
I
do not
believe it's
think you would survive the experience.
No, I would not.
likely not. I believe it's about time we start relying on each other a little more. So, from here on out, if there is issues or something that needs to be talked about, then don't be afraid to bring it up to somebody, because it's more important to let them know what's going on rather than bottling it up.
Well, now that
Agree.
Marcus is not Marcus, I will be okay with that.
And I figure Marcus is doing his best to try and change. And I can see it. He wants to. But
I just like to imagine him twitching, trying not to kill me.
we need to start treating each other like friends and family, okay? Going on the way we have been and being distant is not the way to be. That's also part of my fault. I should talk more. Hell, I'm sure that most of you don't know hardly anything about me besides the home.
Even then, truth is.
But that's just because I was afraid. I didn't trust any of you. But if we all start actively trying to trust each other more and treat each other like friends and family, then or a group, then I'm willing. I'll do my best to open up.
Is the is it still like dark out, Red?
It is like the sun is just starting to come up.
Okay.
On
Yeah,
the east.
about time to go anyway.
The full moon is approaching.
The moon.
I will
So?
be taking precautions, but you should be aware.
Is there something about that?
Oh,
My self-control wavers a little more during this time.
Well, if you
Interesting.
need
Okay.
to, if you need any of us, then don't hesitate. Okay, Lesia?
Hmm.
I'm always around to help.
I plan to get some materials that. Do you remember that tea I made?
Why not?
Yes.
That helps. I plan to get the supplies for that this morning.
That's good.
Good.
But
Well, I-
some of it is a little rare, so it might not all be available. In
And
which case,
do you need money for that?
no, I have plenty. It's
Okay.
not expensive, just not all places have it.
I see. I see. Well, Nicodronas is a big trade city, so chances are you might be able to find it. But I do have a few places that I would like to go. I know that there is a magic shop here, and I wanted to stop by and make sure to get the necessary supplies for adventure. So that being health potions and other items we might need. So we have plenty of platinum. I'll look around and see if there is anything of interest when it comes to magic items. If not all of you come, and if there is something that could be interesting, then we can see about getting it. Maybe we should split up into two
I will
different
come with
groups.
you.
You're right. So we could split up into different groups, and me, Nahon, Markus, and Darminicus can go in one direction, and if you two want to go somewhere, you can.
The potions will probably be at the same place I get my supplies.
And maybe we should also just stay together then and just make a round.
So far, I just think we need to visit the apothecary, the
Right.
blacksmith, and the magic shop.
And also the weaponsmith, because I believe Marcus needs arms.
I think I've collected a few things I need to sell.
I agree. There is a few things I
Actually,
need to
wait.
sell as well.
Not here. Not here.
As you guys like kind of figured things out, there's a door that kind of opens behind you all, and Chantel and the captain step out. When they see you guys, they're a little surprised. And
Oh, they were fucking.
they have their eyebrows were raised a little bit. Chantel just kind of runs over, a little rushed, and she seems a little flushed as well.
Mars' eyebrow just kind of raises.
Nahon's eyebrow doesn't.
And the captain just looks over. We'll be making preparations still. You all should be ready. I will leave in the hour.
Very well. We will move quickly.
I'm
And gives
gonna
a nod.
pull off a small pouch from my bag before he walks away, and I'll toss it in his direction so he can have the 64 gold.
He grabs it. Thank you, friend.
Of course.
And you are Amari now.
Yeah.
And he looks at you. Now I know your true face.
I don't plan on changing anymore, so... Well, not on the ship anyway.
If you do, I would respect if you tell me.
Of course.
If you don't, I might raise the price even more.
That is fair enough.
Gives a little nod. Welcome aboard the Emerald's Eye. And maybe if you are a part of the journey, you should get items and such to help us with an adventure.
Yes, we were just discussing that.
If you wish to have a cut of what we are going for, we will work out the details later. But it will be dangerous. However, we will all be famous afterward.
If you say so.
We go after... Oh shit, I forgot. Fuck me. We go after the lost swords of pain.
I see.
You can roll a history check. Everybody can.
I shall.
I feel like I don't know this.
And you might. Honestly,
I might.
this is like world history.
1.
It doesn't contain in one specific area. Amari is the only one that knows anything. Amari, you know them to be legendary blades made in the Age of Arcanum that were made for, and each one had a design to go after a specific weakness or some sort of thing. And there's 7 of them scattered throughout the world, and they're legendary.
They target weaknesses, you said?
Each one they target a certain weaknesses, and they are made by each one is made by a certain god, and they all have different bonuses and such. Like, for example, one to be made of the Moonweaver, and a blade to be made in the name of the Allhammer as well. So it's stuff like that. You also know that there's a blade in the name of Bane as well. It's one of the 7.
His eyebrow just kind of lifts, and curiosity at that point, because he's interested in magic and stuff, and that sounds pretty fucking cool to him.
We can work it out, I think.
I will
It's
come up
gone.
with more things in due time. When you get back, we will discuss more.
Of course. I'll go wake the others so we can go and take care of things.
Gives a nod.
Amari's gonna turn and start making his way.
That is when you guys pass by the rest of the crew that start making their way up.
Mayette's gonna walk over to Captain Nevos.
All right.
Excuse me. Wow.
You walk over and he gives you a nod. Hello.
You know what to bring upon this ship, Captain?
The way you speak in this manner, I am guessing it is not good.
No, the girl doesn't even know what she is looking for. But I know. Death will follow your ship, whether you want it to or not.
But it is not something
Oh,
very
sorry.
good to-
Hi. Whoa, how did I get over here?
What?
Hi?
What?
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 Hey, Mayette, are you going to punch me or not?
What you just next to me? Oh, okay.
You just came over and started talking to me. It is very strange. You started saying this very stuff.
No,
Trixie,
I was.
Trixie, start
No.
performing. Get the sage. Get the sage. Start doing this. You know the drill. Trixie just starts. He just starts lighting sage. Starts running around. She starts whispering little hymns.
Did I do something?
Did I overhear that?
He looks he looks a little distraught right now. He's just like, do not let us not speak on it at this moment. I wish to perform the little rite to cleanse us from the area. Don't do that again. Don't do that.
What?
He seems freaked right now. You guys know that he gets. You have to find out he's he's very superstitious. Fucked with
And
him
now
so
he
hard.
has 2 more
And
tieflings
now-
on his ship. Woohoo!
And so now he's like, what the fuck?
So did I overhear that conversation since I was sticking around?
Yeah, you're able to hear that. You were able to hear Mayette kind of whisper to him, just kind of. What is your friend doing? What was that?
She is alright. She's just
She said things you should not say on a ship before you sail. We need to have good luck, not bad luck. Do not
yes,
speak
indeed.
of ill omen on this ship.
We will be sure to obey that.
Already. I haven't even left and it's already on the bed start. Don't make me regret bringing you all in. Don't make me consider leaving you on an island as well.
We will do our best for that. Come on, Mayette.
Hey, sorry if I did anything to you, Captain. Kind of weird. What got him so jumpy? What?
Nahon kind of like turns and kind of gets a bit closer to you, and yeah, you said a few things. Few things that we both know, but seems they're very superstitious.
Oh God! Did I tell him he's cute?
What?
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 He's kind of cute.
You alright, that is fine, but no, you said I kind of like lower my voice so the sailors don't overhear me. You said something, this is going to follow them, something is going to come after them, very bad.
Oh.
You do not remember that?
No.
Good, excellent, great stats.
Have I done that before?
Once you were talking about your mother in the camp that one time. Not like that, though.
And as you guys continue and you all are about to make your way off the boat and go and complete your tasks, this is where we will end tonight's session, everybody. Woo!
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.